Welcome back, everyone, to the Drink and Drum podcast, the podcast with all the vibes. I am one of three hosts. My name is Timon Nicholas, aka Mr. Terrible.
Signing in, Jaron Tomlinson, the young sheller, aka Pineapple Badman in the building. Wagwan.
And it's your boy, Everon Williams, aka Big Easy. You don't know what going.
This is the unapologetic podcast with really good intentions. The socials, them located there at the bottom of this podcast right there. So make sure you hit us up and tell us what going on.
Okay, I know what happened.
Yeah, and then there was this other one.
That's the...
Buenas noches, mi amigos.
Oh yeah, oh boy, this shit bad.
Hello.
Niggas dying out here, it's not a joke. We pull up on the block if you ready for the smoke. I give a little trouble and she tell me that I'm good for it. Always got the heat on the beat cause I'm known for it. Niggas want beef, but we always got the chopper ready. Every time I shoot my shot, I feel like I'm Stephen Curry. Niggas ain't talking if you ain't talking money. Yeah, I got a new whip and they be looking at me funny. Nigga ain't no joke, pull up if you want to smoke. Went from trapping in the crib, now we vacay on the boat. Bust down the Rolex, monkey critting on my coat. Stacking all this green, they call it grass cause I'm the goat. Pull up on the scene, these niggas looking at me funny. Them bitches in my section, they about to get it from me. And I ain't got no
That's tough. Everyone send me that shit. That's tough.
I don't know what that is. to my other friend.
What? I thought that was you.
Oh, no,
it's
it's
him
me.
singing. It's him
No,
singing.
but he playing it.
Shit, that's tough. That's tough. Like, it's smooth. I fuck with it.
Plan to go through some of these on the next podcast after your thing.
Honestly, bro, I want to get into music, bro, but I just don't have no place to record, like, and to produce. Cause if I record for myself, bro, like, I can't really do anything with a lot of takes that I'm about to take. Cause I can't just one and done. And
Nobody does a one and done.
Yeah.
that listen,
That's why I don't do it on this computer because I don't know how to use FL. FL shit. Keep deleting it, so I'm like, yeah.
listen, I don't know how to one and done. I don't know how to catch back on like my last syllable, like anything. I'm just like, bro, I'm pretty bad, bro. And another
Wait,
thing,
is it that you don't know or you never try?
you know, a little bit of both.
No, it's like you don't know where to start, so you never try.
Okay, yes.
You just think like, one do but I don't know if to start. Well,
Because that was everyone the other day. He got his hands on GarageBand and figured it out. And I was like, well, and I showed Al how to do it in like a night.
honestly, garage. If I had a Mac, is all I need. And then it's just more so just to get the idea down. And then you can play that shit for somebody. That somebody could be like, yo, this shit hard. Let me put you on. Like,
Yeah, that's all it is. You just need
to have something. You have to have the idea down first.
Because that's something I need to work on. That's something I need to work on. Cause bro, I be writing some tough shit. I'm like, bro, this is so tough. But then after I write it, because I don't record, I don't spit it, right? I usually forget the flow after a while.
That would be reading through that some of the lyrics just now.
Yeah, that's why I have to put something. Like if I have a beat in my head, I'm just like, that's pointless. Because if you can't find a beat when you get home, this lyric's trash.
Bro, like I wrote some shit today, bro, and it was tough. Like, oh, bro, yo, that shit was tough because I was like, you know, some shit like just came back to my head, and I was like, yo, fuck these niggas, bro. So then, you know, bro, I started jotting down, and then after I wrap it out, it was like, all right, that shit clean. And then later, I was like, yo, let me spit this shit for Al. And I'm like, yo, how this shit go again, bro? I started singing. I'm like, hold up. I'm pretty sure I was rapping this part. So it was a lot. It was a lot.
See, that's always the tricky part when I say I can sit down and write something, because I know when I put it to an instrumental, it's just not gonna line up. In terms of when I have certain bars that drop at a certain, a certain way, and then the instrumental it'll hit the way how I wrote it. So then I have to change how I relay that one verse, that one bar, to how the instrumental sound, and then it's a whole different song. And I was like, shit, it's not original. And then because I keep doing it to this instrumental, I lose track of what it's supposed to be, and I have to make a whole new song with these lyrics. And I find it too hard. So I just go get the instrumental and start scratch.
The tone of the song change. After the tone of the song change, then you start making like rhymes that don't make any sense with whatever you started rhyming. 'Cause, bro, like you start rhyming something grimy, you talking about death and all of this, then you go home, you forget how everything was, then you start like it's just different. You start thinking about sunshine and rainbows.
Okay, it's the vibe and that make you spit what you spit, no?
Yeah, that's why most of my theme is basically the same.
Sunshine and rainbows.
No.
No, and then plus Tim and I was recording the same setting too. He always like, let me do some music.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack. For me, I always hear something and I'm like, yo, or Tim send me something, yo, send that. And I get hype off of that. But then if I'm like, all right, let me come up to this later, I have no.
Yeah. That's what, like if I don't finish something on Friday, that's dead.
You did.
Nah, I can come back to it. Like I can come back to the writing. I just never did the recording. Like I always have my flow in my head, and I always have like a little instrumental playing in my head. Cause like, bro, I live to music, bro. If you ever really watch me, I just be walking and dancing, bro. I just move to my own beat. Bro, like I feel like I'm a sad individual, but I'm really happy. So that's what y'all been up to all week, just making music.
No. No. How was my week? Were we starting the podcast already?
I mean, bro.
Yeah, that's a good question. What's happening here?
Honestly, I wanted this conversation in it.
I bet I could do something.
But yeah, we could just cut off like when John came in and said like pause or whatever.
Nah, cause I also want the song in there because it was tough. I fucked with it.
See, no, you have to fuck with that next week. Next week, I plan to do like some of my freestyles, and then have you all like critique them since y'all are some music heads, and then see what y'all think about that. Y'all gonna rate my flows, my lyrics, my energy.
We can have a freestyle competition next week if you want. Nope. You can afford to be ass.
Nah, I can afford to cringe. That's what I can afford to do.
Yeah. I haven't been able to freaking freestyle confidently.
Yes. Since high school.
Honestly,
since high school.
Everybody used to get B's freestyling in high school.
Last time I actually really freestyle, I was with Al. Like we was in the whip, like we was just riding and then like just listening to beats. And like they have to hype me up. Like they drop some bars and I hear something, then I repeat off of that. Then I come in with my bars. But then if you leave it up to me to start, I'm gonna just bop my head and you're like, yeah. 15 minutes later, yeah.
It's like, yo, that's the hardest set of years I ever heard.
I'm like, Rob, this my ad libs, bro.
Check it here, the sequence in which they come in. Look at that. Ooh, yeah. I didn't even time that one properly. Yeah.
Check. He just gave me a clutch though. Wait, you don't even have my mic in.
What you talking on?
On my computer mic, the built-in one.
It don't sound too bad, but yeah.
Like
so you don't make a difference?
No, I can when you spot it, so I can hear the background, like not the baground noise, but there's a missing element.
You know what they really sound like, bro? You know they really sound like you ever see one like your TV got those like what's that, like that black and white shit? Yeah, and it's just a little slight, there's that little static in the background.
Background static.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yo, yeah, I remember how the sound of a fluorescent bulb sound.
Yes, it buzz.
I hate that shit.
You check? But it's also the memory I have of the sound inside my grandma's house. So it's like a comforting kind of sound, but if you were to point it out, I would that's annoying as hell.
You remember it's the Migo man them? Because somebody came and said, try this light. And everybody was like, oh. It saved energy. Yeah, you save energy. Your current bill go low. Everybody's like, all right, get rid of all these bitches.
It's crazy. Bro, that's always in everybody's kitchen, right? Well, I wonder why.
What bulb that?
The fluorescent bulb.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, that's be kitchen light, country kitchen light.
Oh yeah, try to say.
No, I'm just saying.
You know those long ones that they usually have in school?
Yeah, the same one.
Okay, y'all, I used to play sword fighting with those because those was dumb.
No, because I heard the thing inside of them was poisonous.
We used to play sword fight with them. Yeah, the dust, you like it
Yeah.
poison. So like, yeah, no, I never care. But I used to inhale that dust after the someone that busts in front of you. Pause.
Check.
After they pop.
Mark.
Bro, all you do now, you put one hand up just in case when you break, you can potentially get your hand in front of your eyes.
Bro,
Was it just in case?
Just in case.
couple time where like it's shatter in your hand and then like you just got mad glass in your hand. Like,
Check
damn.
it, just
No, I
shake
gotta
it
clean
off
it.
and then throw some water in your hand and you go by your business.
So it never made like so y'all didn't get cut and shit.
Yeah.
Bro,
Like
you
when
don't
them
really get
shits used to
cut.
break,
You
I
don't,
used to leave.
Bro, I
you
used to
don't
like
really
just
get
throw stones and
okay.
all that, just hear them pop.
So everyone, you don't really get cut. Like with glass, like it just goes into your skin.
It can, yeah, it's fragile. So it's like if you know, like when you have ice that's frozen, but just the outside frozen, not the inside.
But
And
let me
you
ask you
scoop
something. Let me ask
high.
you something.
Yes.
You just said it's like when you have ice that is frozen.
That's frozen. I heard that too.
Okay, it's like I know ice is frozen.
Okay.
But I
Okay,
was
just-
thinking about like a block of ice could be frozen on one, like the outside, but the inside is a liquid. So it has a icy crust.
No
Okay.
funny
I
shit.
see what
I
you're saying.
always when I really thought you would have described that by saying, you know, when the ice frosty.
Hey,
If
the word
when
wasn't
the ice
coming.
don't freeze, the block of ice not like freeze through all the way. It's not solid yet. You know?
Frosty did not cross my mind.
Because I use certain words to describe certain things and people usually understand it. So
yeah,
you
but
know,
when I use frosty, I'm thinking more of a shaved ice.
Fair.
Or like, you know, just
I
a really
mean,
chilled glass. Like
being real, if the ice, it's not really frozen completely, it's still kind of almost shaved ice. If you kind of squeeze it, then it breaks down into almost the same thing as a shaved ice.
well, that's what the light bulbs are like.
It was just like powder in them, right? And that
Mm.
powder used to help. Wait,
I don't know,
what's the
but
purpose of that?
I used to think it was just a coating to keep the light inside from like heating up.
I really don't know, because it used to go on our skin a lot, because we used to smack people across their head with it. We were really stupid.
Yeah,
Bro.
fucking.
If you look
bro,
sharp,
yo-
if you look sharp, that's not just gear looters.
You
Most
have to be
likely.
more than that. Because honestly, I used to be so like scared of that. I feel like even as friends, if we were like playing I did that shit to many bursts over my head and going home to tell.
What
You
you around
sound-
talk?
you
Because bro, my life is in danger as far as I'm concerned because that shit poisonous.
Okay, but why you
If I
tell?
don't tell, I would die.
Everyone run from Adventist school to Veguel. Them poison muscant. What happened, son? You didn't even want to know. The light bulbs, they just broke into my head. Ooh.
But
When name everybody
Everybody.
in school, everybody who he saw on his way to
wherever
Veguel.
I said that, yeah, Darian, my better Jaran.
Jaran.
Yo,
Oh,
oh man.
How
It's
was your
crazy.
week though?
So I was, bro, you know me. I be racing with myself, just driving like a psychopath. And bro, I don't even know how to explain it, right? So my alternate's not good, right?
Oh boy.
So
Ooh.
yeah. So my alternate's not good. And I am speeding. Highway now. Speeding. Cause you know me. Speeding. And all I hear the car. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, no. That's not what happened first. What happened first is, right, my car came out of gear. Cause I'm driving automatic, right? So it came out of gear. So I don't see the D, I don't see the P, I don't see the R, I don't see nothing. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro? And like my steering locked up and I'm coming on a corner. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro? So I'm mashing my brakes. I'm like, bro, what's happening with my car, bro? So I eventually get to pull off at the corner. Well, not really. I was in the road and people was driving past me on the highway. And I was also in the left lane. So niggas was tight, bro. But like, that's really just what happened, bro. It's just sad. Like, everything for me was getting right, and then shit just happens after. Like that's how I know when I'm doing well. When something just weird just happened.
Yeah, but just have life going good, and you're like, it's suspicious how good life is going right now.
That's what.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm just like, yeah, I think that's what it is. I'm like,
that was me 2 weeks ago.
something is due. Some bullshit is due.
That was 2 weeks ago.
So when you got the engine water light.
Mm-hmm. So I have a very special, reliable thing in my life. Her name is Greta. And one day we were coming home from work. You know, it was a Friday afternoon, a really nice day. You know, the temperature was getting nice out. I'm just like, yeah, spring is about to end, maybe. I don't know. Summer's coming just around the corner. And as I'm there driving home, I realized there's an extra light in my peripheral. Like I've never seen it before while I'm driving. And as soon as it came on, I was like, what's that? My spider senses just tingled. I was like, And I saw orange light in the dashboard. So I was like, I've seen this before, but I've heard commercials talking about this check engine light. And you have to go and some get it checked, maybe some oil. So I was like, okay. So I went home and I told everyone about it, and everyone's like, yep, sounds like something going on with your engine. You should get that checked. I was like, check engine light, that's what it is. Then I went and told my brother-in-law, and he just like, yeah, you should get that shit checked, And the weekend came, and turns out nobody does business on the weekend because of COVID. They're just lazy for no reason. Anyways, so I said, so I said, you know what? This is probably not that serious. I could probably run this for a whole week. So I went back to work on Monday. While I'm driving, listen to my music. I'm like, this feels weird. Like it feels weird. So I got to work. I popped the hood, start recording to ask questions and inquire. I started looking around. I'm just like, ooh, my coolant's finished. What else? My oil's empty in my oil pan, right? Because I'm checking the dipstick. Nothing in there. This is me. Damn, how the hell is this car even running? Right? So then I opened the radiator, and as soon as I twisted the knob, I said, you stupid, right? And I was like, that thing could have exploded. That's what I'm thinking of, but I already opened it, so I continue twisting anyways.
I feel like you were in the motion and you told yourself, yo, you stupid, but since you're already in the motion, you just
continue. Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Boss, Timon sent a video to me.
So I sent him a video,
shit,
right?
Bro.
And they didn't, it's not like if it was alive now. This man replied, hey, no, don't do that. I was like, bro, I already sent the video. I sent it to 2 other people that did the same thing. I was like, wow, they're really concerned.
Bro, you don't even know.
Right? So I had to leave the car. I took the car home. I drove really slow the Monday, and I didn't take it up for like the next 2 weeks. So I went in on Friday to get it sorted out, and they fixed it up real nice and everything now. And then when it's done and they did all the changes in the checkup, they said, hey, so the coolant is never supposed to run out. So there's a problem. There was no leaks in the hole, but there's something wrong with the water pump. I was like, all right. So run that by me real quick. What I do? So he was all like, yeah, so the water pump helps. The water pump helps cool down the system. And, if it's not cooling down, the coolant's not getting to the engine, then the belt will burst around the fan. That's cooling down the radiator. And then you wouldn't know that it's burst because it would run smoothly, like nothing's going on.
Overheat, yeah.
And the car will just heat up, and then it'll just burn out your engine, and your engine is fucked.
Yeah,
and the man's like, it's gonna be very expensive to replace a engine, thousands. So I was like, okay, all right. Now that you tell me it's really expensive, how much for this water pump? He's like, oh, just $800. I was like, okay. So in my head, I'm just like, I came here for one thing. He's telling me another thing. I heard these jokes, right? So I wasn't gonna take him serious, but I was just like, I can handle it. It's not too big. So I said, all right, bet, whatever. So I wasn't gonna do it. So then I had to call around too. Turns out when I called around to other places, I was like, hey guys, I went to a random mechanic shop, and they told me that I needed to change this water pump, but they don't have any parts. I need a second, opinion. And then they tell me, yo, you have a 4-cylinder or a 6-cylinder. I was like, bro, my SUV runs 6. Actually, I'm not sure, maybe. And they gave me some estimates, right? And it was 915.
It was more than what the other guy quoted.
Yeah, so I'm just like, they're like, yeah, you want to sign up right now? I was like,
no.
I'm like, so I thought this other guy was bamboozling me. Turns out these guys are bamboozling me. I was like, yeah, Where's the humanity in y'all? That was basically it. That was going on. Oh no, forgot one other thing. Mans got vaxxed. Yeah, yeah. Hand fucked right now. Can't even lift it.
That's I can't lift my hands, but it's because I was working out.
That's chicken gun, yeah.
Yo,
Wait, y'all
you
have that?
remember when that was a thing? though?
Jared had it. I wanted that shit
I-
because everybody was
I
just like,
got it, bro.
ooh. Man, I wanted chicken gun so I could be a part of the talks.
Honestly, I feel accomplished. I got COVID and I got chikungunya.
Look at
So for
that.
y'all in the audience who don't know chikungunya, y'all can look it up. I know to spell it. It's chikungunya, whatever. it's a disease that you can get from mosquito, just like you can get malaria or yellow fever. Them shit from. I think it's the same type of mosquito, but mosquito. Something
Sure.
Egypti, something. But yeah, and what you do? It's like you get fever.
It's
But then
joint
that shit,
pains.
yeah,
and
that
joint
shit
pains.
attack your joints, so you literally can't move. You're stuck in bed, like you're just stiff.
You
Yeah.
hunched
mean,
over
I
like
know what you
Doof and
saying,
Smurf.
Me know you know because I went to last lap with my chikungunya, right? And somebody pushed me, and I felt that shockwave in my body for 2 days.
What's the
Bro.
time to get pushed?
Like I felt that push for 2 days. If I see this nigga anytime again, I'm gonna beat his ass. Bro, 2 days I felt that.
Wait, see again, your body go into shock.
What about you, Everin?
No, I never had that. I haven't had anything of significance. I think the worst thing I had in my life was chicken pox.
I
That's the
never
only
got that.
common
Got
thing
that.
I've caught. That's the only common thing I've caught from somebody. I was
Lucky.
in primary school.
See
I
that
think maybe around grade 1 or grade
Jared?
2.
Now he eligible to get the upgraded version shingles.
Shingles.
Man, you missing out on everything.
Me,
Like,
I
I
don't want
am. I don't want it, but at least I want to experience something. Look at all
Nah,
these
I
stories
don't,
y'all
I
gonna
want to be
tell.
that.
What does shingles even do? Cause that shit sound pretty.
It sound
No,
like
it's not.
it's something with shakes. It like your body shake, right?
Ooh, like Chandler. Nope. Yeah, he sounds like a shaking thing.
I think you get hives. No, I whatever it is, it's a painful thing. It's something very painful.
Pink,
I mean, if you're in pain, your body gonna shake.
Not necessarily.
bro.
And again, I mean pain.
Shingles.
What's the most painful thing you've had happen to you? Like the thing that you're just like, that's the worst pain you've ever felt.
Besides pinky, elbow, and hitting in the
You mean something
balls.
that's natural or
General, either natural or you hurt yourself.
okay?
Mm.
Obviously y'all know it's me and a bike, bro.
Oh,
one time-
I didn't know you felt that. I thought you were just in shock. So you're just like, damn.
No, bro, no. This one was different. It was in front of Tim on crib, and we were like, Khaled came. He had a bike, and we had a wheelie competition, right? So I told myself that you know what, to beat these niggas, I'm going to wheelie, run up on the sidewalk. Cause remember how Timon like his driveway is. So I can run up on the sidewalk and say I'm a wheelie on the sidewalk, and then I'm gonna bounce the bike off, like in Pokemon Emerald and shit, where they bouncing on the back
Across the
wheel.
rock. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna
The
bounce
stunt
that
bike.
shit off, and I'm gonna spin back, and I'll be like, yeah, beat that. Apparently, I can't do none of that. Bro, I went to wheelie the bike, and I truly don't know what happened. Like I just don't understand what happened because I can't comprehend it. But I hit my balls, bro, and like after I hit my balls, I fell on the floor and I hit it again, bro.
On the ground?
Yeah. So I got up, right, and I had this immense pain in my balls, on my dick, and climbing up in my stomach, bro. Like it was just up there. It was just climbing, like it was beating against my bladder too. So I was like, yo, I got pissed. But I'm like, yo, I don't want to go into my house to go piss. So yeah, because Timon, his dad was sitting in the dining room.
Wow.
Nah, in the dining room. So because the dad was sitting in the dining room, I'm gonna walk in the door and I'm gonna see him, and I might have to say, "Hey, Teddy," and then Teddy, he just mystical. So I like he don't really answer you, but he puts his hand up, and that shit intimidate me.
He
So I'm like,
acknowledge you. He just acknowledge you.
yeah. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going into Tim's house. I also I'd have to walk past his mom, who always in the kitchen. So I'm like, all right, let me head home to go take this piss. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna see y'all niggas later. That was really my voice. Like I was humble. And I took my first step and I realized that when my leg rubbing against my balls, that shit hurt even more. So I had to take a wide step. And I took another wide step, right? So like I wasn't really moving my leg like
You're waddling.
forward. I was waddling like, yeah. And bro, after 3 of those steps, I was like, bro, I gotta take this piss now. So I'm in front of Daniel's house and I whip out my dick in front of the shrubs and I took a piss. When I took that piss, I saw blood. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I pulled my pants back up. I said, you know what? I'm gonna just go home. I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna take a nap, and hopefully this is better when I woke up. When I wake up, bro, I woke up and it hurt even more.
Bro.
Like I really don't know how to describe it, but like the pain, it was centralized there, and it felt like needles. It felt like something was just shocking me and just poking me at the same time. So yeah, it was painful. When I finally went to the doctor, like 2 days after, they said I had like some shit like ruptured in there.
I'm not concussion.
No, no. Some shit was ruptured in my thing. Oh, you know it's crazy too? The nurse was a female, bro, and she you know, she got like touch my dick and whatnot. I was like, yo, don't get hurt, cause like she like, you know, she damn near massaging my shit. I'm like, don't get hurt. But I'm closing my eyes. I'm thinking about old people and all type of shit. Like, don't get hurt.
Bro, in that moment, when you ask, like, what kind of conversation you can ask, like, so how often do you do this? Like, how, you know, it's like when you do this kind of thing, does everybody normally get hard? Like you ask questions? Because I feel like I need to know.
I was embarrassed, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't ask because I feel like me asking about it gonna make me catch hard.
I would be embarrassed and nervous, but if it gets up, I need to have this talk with this woman just in case I see in the streets.
Yeah. So we good, right?
Yeah, we good, right? Like,
but yeah, that's the most painful thing that ever happened to me.
It's crazy because Caribbean people, the cure all is sleep, vitamins, and seawater.
Yep. But when I broke my arm, bro, I went to sleep and I woke up the next day. Well, I damaged my arm. I went to sleep.
I was like, where is going?
Yeah, I damaged my arm. I went to sleep. I woke up the next day. My arm broke. I couldn't move it.
But I think this guy was walking with his hand out of, like his shoulder out of place for like a week or something.
Like how, John, you just mystical. You as mystical as Teddy, but just in a different way.
Bro,
you know,
but while
bro, it's always from a bicycle.
Boy.
Try again,
bicycles are not rated E for everyone.
Bro, but the craziest thing, right? When y'all were talking, and I was thinking, like, yo, what's the hardest thing I ever got, right? A memory got unlocked, right? And it's a painful one because as soon as the memory hit me, I felt pain. And I was like, yep, I know why I forgot about it.
That boy traumatized.
Right? So we went to a youth camp, and I think it was my first youth camp, right? And me and Brandon were there and we were down in the mess because for some reason, right? For the whole camp, they were feeding us soup. And on the Saturdays, we get like macaroni pie. I was like, oh, yeah, right? So we always look forward to the Sabbath because we get good food, right? So this one Sabbath, you know, we just did chilling. The man's musicians playing. It's about to be lunchtime. And we over there talking. And I'm all over the place, right? So now they had this other girl that was there that was just troubling me. And she was annoying. You know, like when you're in primary school, and they say, oh, she has a trouble and disturb because she like you. I thought that was the case, right? I was right.
So you're saying she had the mental capacity of a 4-year-old?
Yes, dog.
No, I mean a 4th grader.
Bro, she was stupid with it, right? So I'm there just, you know, enjoying my, you know, talking to everybody, laughing up and stuff, right? And she kept coming around the place with this rat tail comb, right? And pushing it in my face. I'm like, bitch, stop. And I'm there and I'm trying to ignore at this point, right? Because I realized she's getting at me. So I said, you know what? don't take her on. If you ignore her, she'll go away. So that's what I was doing. So everybody talking and she did doing, and I'm elbowing her and just keep laughing and doing everybody, right? And she putting the thing close to my ear and tickling me and stuff. I'm just like, stop, whatever, right? I'm talking and ignore. And the girl jammed that fucking thing in my ear, right? And he hit my eardrum. And I was like, right? And I instantly lost my balance and fell, dog. And then my ear started bleeding. And then she's just like, oh no, what happened to you? And I was like, yo, I am fucking this girl up, right? But I just couldn't get up, dog, because I was in pain, right? And the thing is, now when she dig me, she left it in my ear, right? So it was, and I was like,
I'm pretty sure that's the correct thing to do, though.
I pull it out. So, right, because he hit me and I could feel it hit the thing. And bro, it's like if when he hit the drum, he heard boom. That's what I heard, right? And the pain felt equivalent to the sound, right? And when I took it on my ear, I literally, I heard the blood running in my ear and it was coming out. And I was like, yo, and the pain, bro, I just, right? And I'm up there and I'm upset, but I can't do nothing because literally I'm weak, right? And then the nurse and then came and sought me out. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I got over it after the nurse and said, I'm okay, I'm good. And I was just like, I don't want nothing to do with this girl. But she just kept apologizing to me for like the rest of the week until the camp was finished. And I couldn't hold it against her, but it hurt. It hurt.
You couldn't hold it against her.
Okay, because it was an accident, and I understood she was just loving, man. But like, it was an accident. She didn't purposely mean to do it.
You, but she meant to do something to you, but she didn't mean to hurt you or to And I can't get mad at people for like shit like that.
And after a while, it did stop hurt me. But every now and again, when I think about a sharp object, I feel the pain in my ear. Crazy.
Yes.
Like if I see a sharp object and I can really see the point and it's just idly there, my ear hurt me.
That's rough.
See, for me, I have two experiences. One, it used to be the top of the list, but it happened when I was young. So like I feel like the memory of that pain got downplayed, so I don't have it as my top anymore. But I recall it being my top at one point. So yeah, it happened when I was a little kid. I was in Calgary by my aunt, and I had a fascination for things that I guess I don't know. The specific thing I had a fascination for this particular day was toothpicks, right? And they were on this, it wasn't a dinner, there's just these tables in people's houses for no freaking reason, because you're not sitting there. It's not around anything, it's just like against the wall. I guess you might maybe put a lamp or something cute on top of it, but it's like against a long table against the wall. I think it had like a cabinet, it had drawers and stuff, but it was just for decoration. And she had a tin of toothpicks on top of that. And so I would teeth the tin and just go around and be like playing. Like I find a spot in the carpet because you can probably dig the toothpicks and make them stand up. And I'll build my little structures and whatever with the toothpicks and whatever. And then whenever somebody would come, I grab all them quick and then throw them back in the container and then sneak it back to where I got them from. And I would do this maybe for a couple of days. One evening, I guess they were in the kitchen cooking or whatever. And I decided I go on the step and I'm going to start playing with these fucking toothpicks. And I'm on the step doing whatever. Food nearly done.
Quick question. So after you put these toothpicks on the floor,
you got that right.
Look, I don't know where he's going with it yet, so I'm still trying to follow. So go ahead,
John.
No. Tell the story.
Yeah, you already answered.
Okay, yeah. So after I'd use these toothpicks on the ground that people should be putting them out, I did put them back in the container that people were going to get them from and put it back in their mouth. So yeah, and I kept doing that. This last day I did it, boy. I was on the step. I grabbed all of them. I was playing with them. Like, all right, time to put them back. Put them. I swear I put them all back. I swear. Right? I was in the middle of the step, right? And I took that shit and I took the thing and I went back up the stairs, put them on the thing because I don't know why this shit was upstairs too. And usually, this was at the time of my life as well, that when I would go downstairs, in particular stairs with carpet on them, I used to slide down on my ass, right? But this particular day, I did not. For whatever
okay.
when I tell you, if I went down the stairs 10 times a day, I would slide down every single time because I was fascinated with stairs. I didn't come from a house that had stairs, right? So stairs are cool too.
Oh yeah, because their house have escalators.
And elevators
Anyways,
makes sense.
so this particular time, I decided, you know what? And I remember thinking this in my little brain. I said, no, let me not slide down. Let me walk down the stairs like a civilized person because I just been sliding down this whole time. And I walked, boom, 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 and on my third or fourth step, I just felt a sharp pain in my fucking foot, right? And the pain don't hit until you kind of know what's causing the pain.
What?
So I felt it, and I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, what's that?" So I drops it down on the step, and then you lift your foot on top of your knee, and you look on, and literally half of the toothpick is sticking out of my foot, which means the other half is up in my foot. Right? I seen that shit, and it didn't bleed or nothing, right? But I seen that shit, and instantly the pain hit, and I started screaming. Mommy fly out to the kitchen. What happened? And she looked at my foot, and then she saw it, and she's like, "Oh shit!" And then my auntie got what? So, the whole house in pandemonium over this, and basically they scooped me up and took me to the freaking hospital. I remember just driving in the car. I'm like, "Yo, I'm going to die. They're gonna cut off my foot on me."
For a toothpick,
Bro, I was 4. What the hell I know?
That shit,
Bro,
that shit hit the
first,
artery,
bro,
a major artery.
I did.
firstly,
I
bro,
got stabbed, bro.
I stepped on the urchin, bro, and I had to sit down and pick these shits out with Cassie,
Boss.
the beach.
You
And
check,
another
you have
thing-
to make the hole wider so you can get it out.
And another thing, dog, like I told you this before, me and Junior, they fight over one dumb.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
and
that
its
tree, right?
spine get hit you.
And the
Yeah.
boy pushed me down on the friggin' palm tree, and the spine went right into my back. Bro, my granddad said, "All right, I'm gonna pull it on the counter tree. 1, 2, pull it out." And my back scooting out blood. I'm like, yo, I don't trust you anymore.
Well, no.
Now I had a similar situation. Well, I lie. Whenever I was telling me like when he was young, when he got stabbed, right? But I'm thinking about like this one time, my niece was eating this icicle, right? And I break it off for her and gave it to her, right? And usually, I just watch her, but I'm just like, she eating popsicles for like, I don't know, the last month, and she's been doing it right. So she don't need no supervision anymore. So I drop the ice pop in her hand and then go about my business. And then all I hear is, so this is me, wait, what that, right? So I run back around the corner. She jammed the thing way back in her throat. So it's stuck, right? So now she not getting no ear. So I'm like, what are you doing? Right? I'm talking to her like, take it out your mouth, right? And her hands then was flailing. I was like, Timon, clearly she can't, right? So I grab it and pull it, and literally I'm lifting her, right? So I had to grab her neck and yank it, right? And I'm looking, you okay? And I'm looking at her mouth to see if anything happening. Nothing happened to her. She just grabbed up my hand and continued eating. I was like, girl, what? I was so scared because I didn't know what was happening. I was like,
fear has
she could have died.
But it's the fear part of it too that makes everything so bad. Because I don't think it hurt, like the when it was in my foot, I don't think it hurt going in, right? Because when it happened, it hurt when I saw it and I got scared. And I feel like because I knew it was there, every single thing, taking off my sock was painful. And I barely touched it. You know, every single thing that had to do with this from that point onward was just like a mixture of pain.
So explain Alex. Explain Alex, because I know Alex saw them fucking stones in his knees.
Bro,
this one time, right?
I hear this. I wasn't even
Alex fall off his bike. And this man's like, yep, can't go home and tell for mother this. So this man go bandage up his foot, showing his school pants, came school the Monday. Foot bleeding and leaking pus through his school pants, right? So we like, yo, what's going on with your knee? He's like, oh no, I fall off my bike. I was like, okay, but what's going on with your knee? He's like, yeah, no, it's just a little cut, man. I was like, all right, let me see it now. He's like, nah. I was like, no, let's all see it, man. He's gross. I'm like, bro, I can handle gross. I have an iron belly, right? This man lift up his pants. I see fresh white stones sticking out of this man's flesh. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Go to the hospital. This man's like, nah, man, I just sleep that shit off his ear. I'm like, bro, you didn't even take out this. Did you clean it? Did you clean it?
Say, boss.
You can't throw peroxide on stone.
Peroxide because it's going and dig them out.
Nah, but I'm pretty sure Alex woke up, saw that, and said, "Nah, hurt, man," and then went about his business.
Okay, everyone, what's your second story? Because I feel like my second story go top.
Oh, definitely. Boss, I consider myself a lucky person in the sense that I haven't experienced no major trauma in my life. Like no pain. Nothing bad really happened to me. Nah. I mean, I've just maybe I'm not lucky. I'm just smart. I just avoided the things that you didn't. I don't know what it is.
It's not even that, bro. I just felt like I was just reckless. Like I did things because I could do it.
I'm super careful. So I think that's what it is. Because all my shits were always accidents. Like the second one was a day at church, right? So at Tyndale Church, there is you know the bathroom church. Is right, Timon?
Yeah, at the back.
Right, and then this is the door at the side. Right, okay. So we usually park right outside the door. So literally it was a sense
next to the step.
So we were parked right. So if you look out the door, or if you're standing where we're parked, you're literally looking right through the church and people can look out and see, right? I went in the vehicle to get some water. And I drinking the water, whatever. Have the door open. Whatever, put the water back in the lunch kit and shut the door. After I shut the door, I walking away, right? And I feel my hand tugging. So I'm like, what the hell is my hand hooked on, right? I look back and I see my finger in the freaking door and the door closed all the way. Right? The door, it wasn't like the door wasn't going. The vehicle was locked at that point because I was so like on my way out to the situation, but my finger was in the door. So I look back and I seen it, right? And the moment I seen it, I was like, huh. I made a sound like I was like, huh. And I was like, okay. Breathe.
I never understand how that happens, bro. Like how that happens,
bro.
Because like I locked my cousin's hands indoors before, and I just don't understand how it really happened.
Bro, that happened to my old man too.
Bro, my finger was just in there, and I just looking at it. I'm like, okay. Unlock the vehicle and get your finger out of it, right? And I don't know why, but logic wasn't working. So before I opened the door, I tried pulling my finger to see if it come out, and obviously that didn't work, right? And I was like, okay, whatever. Open the door. I opened the door, and the finger just like it was crushed in the shape of the door. So it didn't break or nothing, but it just
and then it breathed.
It breathed, right? And when you hear that it breathed, the pain swooped in, right? I just remember grabbing it. I was jumping up and down. I didn't say a word because I remember I outside the church door, but I know people see me jumping up and down, but they don't hear nothing I say. But in my hand, so I'm like, oh shit, I'm in front of the church door. Let me run to the bathroom. So I run in the bathroom. And I'm jumping up in there, no frig. And literally, I didn't cry. I didn't yell. I was just sweating.
You know what you're supposed to do? You know when you hurt your fingers and then you move your hand real fast. You know, you just make it. Yeah. Bro, that shit for some reason that shit makes you like it just works.
No, there's only be left hand. The left hand don't clock like that.
Yeah, because I think it's because of how hard it is. Your body that can't react to it yet, and it's just like, well, it happened so fast. Like, did it really happen?
My body can't make sense of the situation. It's like, okay, well, we know this is bad, but how bad is it really? Like, what's the appropriate amount of pain? And then the receptors had to have a discussion before I displayed the,
to
decide
before we send out the verdict right now. Like, are we really sure it's crushed?
We need a second opinion.
Let him look at it.
Make him pull it. Make him pull it.
Now, for me, my second one, bro, it was a good Saturday morning. And do I
almost rest on the Sabbath?
Hold on. So how everyone just say church, right? So my connection to church is Phyllis, my grandmother. And so now grandma wake me up and she say, y'all come church with me? I say, no, grandma, I'm not come church with you. Come church with me. I say, grandma, I'm not come church with you today. She said, come church with me. My grandma, I'm go church with you 2 weeks ago. I'm not go church with you today. She like, Jesus good for you now. I'm like, grandma, when that day come, I'm gonna talk more. She said, okay. So now, I was like, yeah, I see it, grandma. She said, no, I'm food. I'm like, all right, grandma. So I'm standing there, she checking as soon as you walk out the house. Who you think she talk to? Anyways, there is my cousin coming down the road, right? Well, my cousins. That's Junior and for you little brother, right? and them man come down the road on a bicycle, right? That don't have no front tire. So it's the rim that they coming down on. And boss, they just clear the bushes from by the church window. So you can look from church right down to my house, right? And I know when they were riding that bike come down and that gravel road, everybody in church, they look outside because I like that's the bicycle that come down the road. Yo, so now they come and they say, yo, let's make ramps and we can ride the bicycle over the ramps. I don't know why I put myself into these stupid situations with bicycle boss. Because real talk, I probably should have just never been on a bike. Because most of the time I hurt myself is on a bike. Bro, I built a ramp and a gust of wind just come in, right? And I see the ramp shake crazy. I was like, yep, look safe. So I go on the bicycle and I start riding fast towards this flimsy ramp that I made from wood that's used for keep up the can them. So now, when I start riding over the ramp, boss, the ramp broke down, the handle twist, and it went right into my throat. Bro, I swear to God that my Adam's apple used to be bigger than this. Like, it went straight in my throat, everyone. I got up, and my cousin them, they looking at me like, yo, you okay?
Man,
and I look up at church. I look up at church, right? And I look them in their face, and my eyes wide open, because y'all know my eyes naturally low. And my eyes wide open, because I was dead ass scared, bro. And I'm like, yo, I wanted to say, ow, but I opened my mouth, and not even air came out my mouth. I was like, okay. I'm just
So that's you.
I'm just go inside, and I'm just take a nap. Like, to this day, I honestly can't tell you how much it hurt, because I don't remember how much it hurt. Because like I woke up and I just went on autopilot and I went to sleep.
Sleep for a couple days for that.
You know much time I'm in church and I hear them making noise. I'm just like, yo, what going? Because the windows in them kind of high, so you have to stand up to see out to them, right? So I'm just like, yo, I'm stretching my neck out the window to see what's going on. So every time they sing, praying or something, I will stand up and look out the window, and you'll see them doing some dumb shit. Like I would really look forward to church for when they're standing, so I can also look out to see what's happening nearby.
Plus, I remember we had a clubhouse, right? So I have a cousin, Alicia. She do here. It's Brazen Tresses. I don't really remember. I think that's her Instagram name, right?
Bro, I don't know, but she's sick with it.
Yeah, she go crazy. Everyone look it up. Like, we got plug her.
Sure?
Yo, so Alicia, you know my cousin buddy.
If I see her.
Yeah, yo, she's so flat, dog.
Yeah, so she older than me, and we had a clubhouse, and I told her that she can't come because she not old enough to come to the clubhouse. The young one tell the older person that she not old enough to come to my clubhouse. This is where the fires start from now. I need to burn down the clubhouse. Start on big wildfire in my backyard. Big wildfire, fire truck, I will come. I out the fire. Yo.
Bro, the first time I got inclination to even build a clubhouse is after I was watching Kids Next Door, right? And this is me. Yep. I'm gonna be the numero uno in my village. I used to pull resources from my uncle Tony, because he used to do construction and shit, right? This man started making his own blocks, had plywood and 2x4 just piled up in his yard catching moss. And this is me. Well, since you don't want them, I'm gonna take them. So every day I'd pull one of everything, one block, one 2x4, one plyboard, and I was taking them deep into the bushes, right? Making beer pots to this. Bro, I used to slave down there cutting down cassie tree. You know how hard it is to cut down green, strong cassie tree? Bro, that was a full-time job. Now I had my lunch kit with snacks, with water, cutlass.
This man, instead of this man to do your homework, this man over there make a clubhouse.
Bro, I made a little book called a K&D book of something, right? I was in love with like the whole thing. Not the whole fighting adults, because I would never win. I knew that, right? But I went down there. But the thing is, every time I drag all this and I did all the work, clear out a nice piece of pot, start putting up, like dig hole now, put down wood, to make foundation. As soon as the walls go up, a truck out of nowhere, backhoe just clear down the whole and mash up everything. And then I have to go relocate. Every time I relocate, the people, and I'm like,
Clean on this land
today I feel like to clean on the land. So I thought my Uncle Tony was the mastermind. He keep telling people, yes. I still think so. I still think so.
Daily.
I honestly can see him doing that too. You know, he just looked like, you know, he want people to be miserable.
You know, I get that vibe from it. I've never been around this man and felt compelled to laugh. I've never had a reason to laugh around him, boss. He seems miserable.
Bro, and the thing is, right? I used when I first discovered about like pressurized air guns, I used to like cut up like my bike tubes and then the old ones. I used the heads to put into bottles and then, you know, pump it up and stuff. But you needed a valve and a pipe. So one day I was playing in my uncle's shop that he wanted me bare times from. And I saw this cool little device and it's me. Oh, what is your boy? It looked like a cool little shaky ass knife cutter thing. And then I start putting it around certain things and pressing I realized, oh, this thing can cut. And he cut really well with PVC pipe. So this is me. I know how to get the resources I need to make this pressurized gun. So now my uncle had a bunch of pipe next to the plywood that was slowly taken away, right? And I started cutting off all the little joints in them so I can get the valves, right? And sometimes I cut them and then I'll melt them to kind of get them to fuse, but they will fuck up. So I was like, shit. And throw it away, get new ones, right? So I had bare chance to get it right. But then he got down to the last two and I didn't have any more. So after I fucked those up and I was kind of getting the hang of how to make them, I made two nice ones, right? But then somebody saw them and said, yo, make me one. I said, say less. Right? So now I don't know where to get these pipes, right? So now, you know what I did? I went to look up my aunties and uncles' house, lock off the water and cut the pipe. And I made some guns for these, like some people in my village.
I
I'm
did
just
that,
like, yeah.
So I say honestly did that.
Bro, this is the first time I'm admitting it.
Boss.
First time, bro, I just cut, I turned it off, I cut it. I didn't even know what that water pipe does. They have no proof it's me because whenever I did this shit, nobody was home. I guess they have proof it was me because I was the only person home.
That don't mean it's you. Somebody broke in the house and cut them pipe. I can see that.
I have a picking nigga do that though. There's literally adults know the type of like who did the crime based off the type of crime.
Bro, if you check behind my house right now, I bet you'll find a bunch of cut pipe.
So yeah, like one time somebody broke into my aunt's house, right? And like I know it's a young person broke into the house, right? So this person, they broke into the house and they stole, this was like 2009, 2010, sometime around there, right? They broke into the house, they stole the PS3 and they left the Wii. I'm like, bro, I don't know if this mean the person generous, but I just knew the person was young.
Because I mean the person knew it was.
Bro, like they stole the PS3 and they left the Wii.
Bro, it had to be, see, that's the thing. It had to be somebody who came to the house before to know, like, yeah, the thing. Because, like, nobody Sharon don't have that shit, like, kind of tucked away under the what do you call it, the TV stand?
The PS3 was in Sharon's room. The Wii was in the living room. The living room is exactly the first place they're going to see because there's like a 70-inch TV right there. So they're going to see the Wii there. They have to break into Sharon's room to go get the PS3. And you would have to know which room is Sharon's room, and nobody. It have
to be somebody that y'all know, man.
Nobody goes into the house, and nobody know which one is Sharon's room, because
I don't even know which one is Sharon or AC room.
Yeah, you would not know which one.
I only know the kitchen and the living room. That's all I know, and where the puppies usually stay. And the garage.
But let's go again on detailed plan of the house.
The man's like, oh yeah, all right.
I just realized how much of a bad idea that was.
Maybe a detail, more plan.
But yeah, like bro, they stole the PS3 and they left the Wii. I'm like, bro, like that's just legendary.
Bro, so how into music are you guys?
Quite.
quite.
I love
It depends
music,
to like
bro.
what,
Music.
like to what extent though. Like, what do you mean?
All right,
I
Into
love
music.
let me hear y'all take on music.
Nah, like when you ask, like when you say like you're into music, like am I into listening to music? Do I follow the drama with artists and their shits, or or do I just end like do I say am I a person who would say I love music? Like, what exactly are you asking?
Everything. It's just a general statement on like music, like
Oh,
music.
okay.
Okay.
I love music.
Let me
then.
simple. Okay. Yeah, you love music because I know you're a music man.
Mhm.
You have a music background in a sense. I know John is a music man, and everybody enjoys music.
Mhm.
But I'm thinking about now that you kind of like put it up like that, like there's a bunch of new music that came out this week. That's been phenomenal.
Mhm.
I was gonna ask about that, you know. I was gonna ask about that. You know, it's crazy. I still haven't listened to the J. Cole because I don't got no weed. And I just want smoke and just listen to that and absorb that music, bro.
Bro, I get you.
I feel you.
Because when I listened to the J. Cole album, right, I went out. Ooh,
Mhm.
I need to tell y'all this thing, right? Okay, so I went soon as the album dropped, right? I had problems. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sound choppy for some reason.
No, you
Anyway,
sound clear.
so I went outside to go listen to the J. Cole album, and this is me. Yep. I'm gonna get high outside, just smoke and vibe, right? So while I'm outside listening to the song, I'm walking, and I hear the song playing, and it's me. This first song, 95, just going hard. And then I see something in my peripheral, right? And I'm like, what that? I look over, and there's a raccoon looking at me like if I'm about to rob him, right? But I'm looking at this raccoon like, hey, he about to give me rabies. So I'm looking at him, he looking at me, and bro, I'm just like, do I run? What do I? So I danced away. I literally just like popped my head and I danced away to the J. Cole right back into the house. And this is me. I think I'm high. Cause why would you dance away? Right?
That's actually a safety mechanism that Black people do, you know? Like nobody thinks a dancing person is a threat. If you think about it.
I mean, a raccoon isn't somebody, so it might think you're acting weird.
Don't sleep on raccoons, bro. Raccoons are intelligent.
I'm not.
Bro, I want a raccoon so bad, bro. I want a raccoon so bad.
Man, he wants a raccoon and an otter and a hyena. Bro,
yes.
I pulled this thing to everyone this week.
Wait, I don't know what thing.
Oh, so I was saying, yo, everyone, what if you and your friends went to Africa, right? And it's a little nice retreat, and y'all were just chilling outside one night, looking at the nice, starry sky, and just like, wow, this is Africa, this is the motherland, right? And y'all out there stretching your legs, and then y'all farming the fool, and everyone trip and break his ankle, right? And when he fall along and break his ankle, this is him, and all he is, right? And you look around, you're just like, yo, say something like, nah, what happened? And all he is, right? And you're like, yo, these native Africans in the shadows laughing at us. Turns out it's a bunch of hyenas. Would you laugh at the fact that these hyenas are laughing at you because you broke your ankle? Like, would you laugh? Or would you just like, nah, I'm not laughing and just die? Because like, when the mans come and start chewing on your bones and dragging you back to the cave, they're going to be laughing. So you fall down, you hear laughing, and you know it's your death. And for that whole process, they're just laughing at you again. Like, at what point do you enjoy that? You just find it funny.
Nah, I feel like my history, the fact that I know what hyenas are and how they roll, I feel like off rim, I'm not going to suspect a laughing sound for anything else but a hyena. And because I hear it and I know it's a hyena, I'm going to be shitting myself. So if I have a gun, I'm ending it there. there's no reason to prolong this.
I agree with you because there's no bro, Timon, a lion will attack your neck and it'll suffocate you and then move you. Hyenas, wild dogs, all of that shit, they tear you apart, bro. Like they eat you while you are alive until you die.
Bro, but you don't think the pain and stuff will turn you like hysterical? Like in that whole moment, like the fact that the last thing you're hearing is laughing animals. Like, would it degrade your ego, or would you just be scared? Because I feel like I feel like this is going to be a calm that hits me, and I realize, wow, Look at that. I broke my ankles and these guys laughed while they murdered me.
I feel like that's moments before I pass out.
They make other noises, bro. They make other noises. They don't just laugh alone. Like
Okay,
they make
but
different noises.
before we stray too far into
Yeah.
this, when everyone fall and break his ankle, right? His ankle, right? And you hear that first, ha 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 ha, right? You're not gonna laugh, not knowing that it's actually a hyena. You probably say, my bro's laughing at me, haha. And he's just like, yeah, that's not me. I feel like after that, you'll be like, oh shit, is it hyenas? But like, you wouldn't laugh.
I watch a lot of Animal Planet. I would know it's a hyena. I would not laugh.
I feel like even
I
if I
would not laugh.
didn't know, like if I didn't know shit about hyenas and I heard that laughing, the fact is we're in a place. Obviously, hyenas they were probably out in the wilderness, right?
It's not even that, boy. Lion King tell out that hyenas bad. So I would just be scared.
Yeah, I think I'd be scared. I'll be scared if I go, all right, we're in the wilderness and I broke my ankle and now something is laughing or somebody and I don't see them and this cannot be good. Like nothing good can come from a
would
situation where I
prefer
broke my
to be
ankle.
hyenas than people. Firstly, if this person in the bush watching me, laughing at me because I broke my ankle, this person going to do something to me that I rather the hyenas do.
Okay, fair enough. Anyways, back to the J. Cole thing. So I was out there high, right? So after that whole raccoon incident, I came upstairs. I'm lying there in the bed. I turned my light on red, and I'm just lying down listening to the J. Cole album, right? So while I'm listening to it, the bed literally saying, "All right, Timon, I'm going to absorb you." So I'm there like literally wiggling like Squidward on the bed, listening to this song, and I'm just like, "Yo, I made the right decision getting high to listen to this album because that shit was hard." I don't understand why Nicki Minaj dropped her album like the same day. She should have dropped it. She should have dropped it on Wednesday.
Check, that was a Wednesday album. Like
that was a Wednesday
album. It was
album.
like a reach, like couple of new songs, yeah, but like the rest of
it was
then
literally
a Thursday album.
Is literally the Drake's Don't Care package.
Yeah, Care package.
Oh, yeah.
Me, why am I yawning? It's not even that late.
Yeah, why is it Don't Care
package? That's exactly what it is. What's wrong with you, boy? One job. The album actually touched. Like it's. I feel like going into it like this week. Yeah, I know this guy gonna drop an album, whatever. Yeah, go cool. But for some reason or somehow, I managed to avoid all the word on social media that this is supposedly his last album, and that he's supposedly like retiring from music and going to the basketball. I didn't see none of that shit leading up to this. So I think it's yesterday you told me that, no? Yeah, like yesterday, like before the album dropped, you told me that. So I was like, okay, so it kind of set my mind to be more receiving of it, like on a different level. Like before, I was going to it for hype because I'm like, yeah, J. Cole, this is some shit, you know?
I hope Kendrick don't retire.
Boy, I don't mind if he does, to be honest. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way, but we'll get there. We'll get there. But with J. Cole album, with J. Cole album, it was like a wholesome thing where I'm like, damn, this is the last you're gonna get. All right, let me see what he did for this.
Bro, but yes, and the thing is, this is the I went out with a bang album, bro.
It just kept
like even the songs that he dropped before, when I heard them on the album, they still felt new
because
to me.
They came in like it's like the album set the mood for this song.
Yes.
So it's like,
and it just
hearing it as a single was one thing, but hearing it in the package is like it's own. It's a piece of the puzzle, and you feel that whatever this was supposed to be.
Bro, I listened to the album.
Me feel bad for not listening to
it. I listened to the album 3 times before I went to sleep. The first time I just listened to it, nothing. The second time I really took in the beats, and the third time I listened to the lyrics, and I'm just like, bro, this guy did that.
Y'all made me feel bad for not listening. You know, it's crazy. I've been on Twitter, right, like all day, and I see Twitter. They just talking about it, bro. They say J. Cole spitting like he got the rent to pay. I'm like, all right.
The boy spitting like perp. Who were we talking to about that? Where people spit, like I don't know, what was it? It was rappers when they're rich and they don't make it, they work, the quality of work they produce tends to drop because they don't have that.
Yeah. Oh no, you're on Fortnite talking. Okay.
Yeah. That's what it is. But like with J. Cole, with that one, this nigga rap like he's still trying to make a name. Like he working.
Bro, that's
I remember J. Cole, because he he always in that hungry mode. Look at that nigga here, bro. J. Cole look like he about to ask you for your charger, bro.
Yeah, because like I guess it's how he like carry himself too. Like he's not wearing all the jewelry. He's not living that extravagant life. Like he's just him secluded with his children and his wife and his team. Like he just out there and he's still thinking with that mindset like I don't have it yet. I need to get it still. You check, but them other ones they get all the watches,
and they get
all the
comfortable.
shit, and they get comfortable and they're like, I made it. Like how can I talk about not making it when they think that they made it? They're already there. So then all this songs starts on the same wavelength, the same topics, and they can't branch out because this is all they know. This is the environment. I know money, I know bitches, I know hoes are getting,
It's not even that
deals.
money. When you're talented, you're just talented.
Really?
No, because it's effort.
If you think about it, right? All of these, like, if you look back at it, when people in the rap industry make music, they have a retiring point. Like fighters, MMA fighters, that they're primarily at like what 25, 35, something like that. And after that, they have to either retire or they're going down a slow decline to losing, right? So they have to get out at a certain point. It's the same with rappers. Rappers don't think that they can be like longevity. The only person who's done it properly so far is probably Jay-Z. He's still out here making music and it's good music. And he's not talking about the same thing because he's growing.
Yeah, he's growing.
Right?
It's like you get music in the state, in whatever stage he's at in life. Like it
matches So half of these rappers, they already say, all right, I made it. I know this shit kind of getting stale, but it can't evolve anymore because this is what they see as making it. Right? When Jay-Z just like, music is my forte, my beginning and end, but I can do other things. And while he's doing these other things, he's gaining experience and new vision, like vantage points on how things work. And he's just putting that shit in his music. So it's him growing and he's evolving the culture. And he's just like, he kind of paving that way to let them know that, hey, you don't have to just drop out when you get to a certain age or get to a certain status. You can keep doing what you're doing. Do you remember those mans from England who were just rapping with the name? Them old guys.
From where?
That was like hitting beer from England. Oh. They had like a video going around with these two old guys in the booth. And they
yeah, the two. Yeah, I know what you're talking. The older guys, yeah.
Those guys probably were in this shit, and then somebody's like, "Oh, y'all got game," and then run them up, and then you probably like some fire on some old folks, and just like, all right, bet I'm gonna get some studio time before I die. I bet some old man's in the studio right now, and these other kids talking about, look at my show.
If these old blokes can do it, I can do that shit too.
Nah, but I read music, dog. Like I have to really like the majority of the time when I listen to music, I'm just listening to the outside. I never really try to take in the lyrics until like further on in life. So it's like I enjoy the music for what it is. And then while it simmers down and I'm listening to it over a period of time, I keep finding new things. Like whenever I listen to a Lupe Fiasco, every time I listen to Lupe Fiasco, I learn something new from a bar. I'm just like, bro, this man been playing these along. Like this don't just mean this. And this comes back again later on. Like the connection is always there. I'm just like, bro, every time I listen to a Lupe Fiasco album, I just smile and say, this guy is a lyricist. There's a lot of lyricists out there, but like some of them, they do it well.
It really depends on like the type of music that I'm listening to. Cause I listen to a whole lot of different music, bro. Like I listen to pop, I listen to rap, I listen to trap, I listen to some hood shit, bro. I listen to underground shit. Like it really depends on what I'm listening to. So, like pop shit, that's for a vibe. Let's see, pop is for a vibe. Like I listen to Kendrick for like his actual content. Like I want to hear what he says, cause like so like being a lyricist, it's like you saying some shit. It's like they just really just telling you a story and they make you understand it. It's like what they give you some shit, like some advanced shit, and they break it down into something that you can understand. Like how you say like Lupe. I don't really like music where I have to overthink. Like,
but you don't have to. But if you do, there's something for you.
Nah, bro. Like I prefer to listen to Kendrick over Lupe because Kendrick he says shit, right? And it just like, bro, even like J. Cole and Kendrick, like they say stuff and they make you understand it. Lupe just says some words that I'm like, bro, I'm not going to ever know what this word means because
Bro, is the double ons, bro.
I don't plan to learn it.
The way how the double entendres and then hitting, dog, is like he says something and it has a straight meaning.
But then
the light is on, right? But then there's also an inside thing. So later on, when you come back, you're like, oh, he wasn't just talking about the light. He was also referring to something else, either before or bro. It's an extensive network. Even
Nah,
he does some
that.
of the I like that because I always find something new.
Once he puts it in like, you know, terms like bite-sized terms. Once you like, bro, I like to learn things when I'm listening to music, right? But I don't intend to like learn it as homework. Like I don't want to sit down there and actually have to be like, okay, so he said this and that and that and that. So then, you know, like I don't want anything too fucking complicated. Like just make it just right. Just right. Cole do that. Kendrick do that, bro. Niggas like Maxo Cream do that. Like, yeah. But Lupe, like, he got some songs I really fuck with, but sometimes I'm just like, bro, like, just chill.
I know what you mean because it's like it comes okay. There's some songs that come across as like, yo, this is a banger and he got some good content. And then there's some that come off like it's not even a song. This is like a
yeah,
sermon.
like,
you know, it's like a message. That like I'm not listening to music, I'm listening to this message that he's trying to get to me.
Yeah, listen to Black Thought.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Being real, the type of music I really like, I like music that they reference things that I can understand. Things that I feel like it relates to my life. So like they talk about like drugs and being on the corner or whatever. Like if you listening to some Sci-Hi the Prince, where he talk like he tell you about like when he used to sell dope and he stopped selling dope, and then people like coming for him and all of that, being on the run. Like I like that type of shit. Like when they tell you about like their experiences, I'm like, bro, I can relate to at least some of this. Like, should I relate?
That's where I find a disconnect for me. Because like for me, a lot of times people will be saying like names, calling celebrity names, calling certain product and stuff, and I'm just like, I live fucking Antigua in a third world country, bro. I don't know none of y'all what y'all talking about. I don't know these phrases, these slangs,
these references,
these references, these shows, these actors, these celebrities. I don't know who y'all talking about, and I refuse to go learn about strangers who don't even know that I exist.
I'll be doing it sometimes. You know, when the bar hit too perfect, I'm like, yo, what did this nigga person, this person with this name? Did they actually do the thing that the song was referencing to? Like, what did they do? Why this bar hitting like this? You know, I'd be checking that.
Most of the time, like when they like, it's just names and shit from pop culture, bro. Like if you don't know this, then something kind of just wrong with you. And that's like you saying,
but why am I expected to know?
That's like you say, I'm gonna shoot it like Michael Bay, and then you say, well, I don't know who Michael Bay is, so this will make no sense.
Bro, I started listening to soca in Fort Farm.
Why?
I don't get, because I grew up in a Christian home. Nobody in my family, majority of people Christians. I never, wait a minute. I never heard that kind of music. They didn't encourage it. The only time I would hear it is if my friends and my family or the bus driver, I played soca or calypso or whatever, right? I got into like Lil Wayne music and like rap itself, like rap.
When they meet Brian.
When I met, Brian wasn't with Lil Wayne for a while until, and then he just ditched Lil Wayne for soca.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right?
Switch up, bro. I remember that whole switch up. That's when we started doing the drinking drones.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that. I left Brian with Lil Wayne. Come back with full soca head.
Soca head, yeah. Right. So it was a point where I didn't have all these references, so I wasn't even following the Tupac and Biggie talk. I wasn't following all that DMX stuff because I wasn't hearing it like that. I knew what I knew. I was listening to music that did not. I was listening to music that did not resemble or had the tempo of rap, because if my parents heard a beat, they're like, turn it off. And I'm just like, you don't even know what he's saying. He's talking about sex and drugs. I don't want it in my house. That's not what he's saying. He's talking about help the school, help the children get off the street and feed them and clothe them. And, that's what he's saying. You listen to the lyrics. I don't need to.
Boss, that line, I don't need to. But I was blasting Lupe Fiasco there in the car. Clean version, too, no. And the man literally preaching. And daddy tell me to turn off that.
Check. So I had to listen. I had to listen to songs that had like decent melody that they could just like, what is that?
So, bro, I remember literally for that same reason, anytime I'll be in the car with my parents or whatever, and we driving somewhere and I want to play music, I would only have options like freaking Bruno Mars and them kind of things.
Yeah, like, so they like, this is
It's pop, it's secular, but it's like okay. But if the beat come in a little bit too hard, a problem.
So it had me staying away from it, and it's just like, it's not that I didn't want to, I didn't find any interest. It's just like it was a safer route for me.
Yeah.
So now when I got like, MP3s and I had my little privacy, I could listen to things without disturbing people. I started like discovering music. But then I fell in love with like storytelling in songs, because that just paint a whole vivid image. And because of how I dissect my music and I listen to them, I never studied the lyrics first. That's always my last thing. So I have to enjoy everything and realize, these engineers really put in the work, because I like when I'm listening to a song and I hear a certain key, a certain tone, a certain pattern in music, and I'm just like, that reminds me of that other song, because the tempo is the same and they use the same sample here and there. I like listening to those and finding those key things. I'm just like, or like they have certain songs that the whole song is trash except for certain sets of melodies and bars, and it just goes. I'm just like, this couldn't have been. They couldn't do this part any perfecter. Like it's perfect. You can't get better than what they did, and the whole song could be trash. So I listen to songs like that, and every time I find one, I say, "Ooh, that's it." I like that whole song just for that moment.
I know what you mean.
I feel like I'm in between you and Jaron in terms of like even like the taste of music. I think like in general taste, me and Jaron might have like closer to that, because Jaron spectrum is just as wide as mine. But for me, I listen to music as a musician, and I hear the music for not what it's saying or what I hear it for what it sounds like, right? And not just the tone. Like, it's like I hear it as a production, not just the beat. And then I'm like, okay, I like this beat. No, I hear the beat. And while I'm hearing the beat, I'm hearing the layers of the beat.
You check the strings,
and then while I'm hearing the layers of the beat,
the flow, like the
everything. The beat. And then while I'm listening to the beat itself, I listen into how this person's tone and flow are complementing that.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. And then it just starts creating this. It's like a kaleidoscope of like freaking, just like I'll be listening to music with my eyes closed, just in my room, and it's just like the music just warping. I seen it part by part, and I'm feeling it in that way. And then it's like the lyrics. When the lyrics start hitting me, I don't think the lyrics be hitting me on like a first listen or whatever.
Yes.
The lyrics hitting me after I've been used to the song for a while. So like, because I usually listen to music if I'm alone listening, and I guess I'm paying more attention to what's being said. But most of the time when I'm playing music, I'm usually like driving or something. So the music isn't my main thing, right? So I'll be driving, listening to this song, and I've listened to it before or whatever, but I didn't pay attention to it. And I might just maybe be driving, I look across the road and I hear something, and I'm like, what I just heard? And then my brain plays it back. I'm like, yo, this man did not say that. And then it kind of just sparks like an interest there. And then I go back and check it out. And then because I heard this one thing and I was impressed, the song got 10 times better.
Yeah.
And then I start hearing things that I didn't even hear before that were fully there, but this one thing that came to light made the song so much better. I start hearing new shit in the song,
bro.
So that's with all music. Like, that's why I be listening to UK shit, African shit, like soca. Like I listen to every freaking thing, because in literally every type of music, every artist that makes music, some people are like, oh, this person trash, whatever. I'm like, boss, there's something in there that's good that I can appreciate, and that's why I be sending to Munchin, to like, yeah, that album trash. I'm like,
no, because I have to
crazy man.
I understand when you all send me stuff, recommendations, but I'm just like, I can't, because you all like it so much and hype it up, my expectations high, so I have to discover it myself. That's all it is. Because if I listen to it and I'm just like, I'm not in the mood for this song, I am not gonna like it. Like, bro, when I started listening to Nipsey, what's his name? Nipsey Hussle. right?
I didn't want to hear this. Like, just end this talk.
When he died, I heard a song. I was like, "Oh, this song nice," and I sent it to them, and they're like, "Bro, that's old." I was like, "Oh, word."
Yeah,
That's
'cause
when
we're
I
trying to get you on
discovered
that
it.
Bro,
shit
I
before,
remember.
you know?
I remember when we put Timon onto T Grizzly, right? And after T Grizzly not popping anymore, that was like 3 whole years after. There's Timon sending us Timon playing first day out.
I was like, nah.
I'm like, bro,
Where
this
you at?
nigga been out. I
He was annoying with
I
this shit.
Bro, that's when it hit me. I was ready for it. I was ready to take on the music then. It wasn't for me before. Now it is.
Timon,
Everything have its
you're a
timing.
weirdo.
Just cool.
I feel like, in a sense, you use that as an excuse to not give it a chance in that moment. Because music literally has the power to create the mood. People say they listen to music when they're in a mood. Nah, the music I'm listening
It
tell me what mood
creates
I'm
some.
in.
Yes, everyone,
So you're telling
bro. Like
Go ahead.
I just drove home, right? Listening to Gunna, right? Yosemite. And bro,
Mm.
when I first heard the song, like cause I didn't hear the song in a minute. And the song started playing, bro. And mid shift, right? I took my foot off the clutch. Like I'm in traffic. I took my foot off the clutch. I took my hand from the gear shift and I press repeat. After I shift that gear, I ended up home. I don't remember anything. I don't remember anything, bro. I was just vibing to the song. I sang that song maybe like 5 times, and I caught myself parking. I'm like, wow. Someone like music is a
people,
vibe.
if I listen to them, I just drive fast. Like Young Thug cannot play in my car.
Yeah, there's certain songs that have my foot heavy.
Well, it just have me, bro. Like I shift gears a certain way when certain songs are played. Like I feel more like, bro. It just creates this vibe where I'm feeling so good. I just
when
don't
I
care.
listen to some Pooh Shiesty, bro, I bang gears.
First off, let's put some respect on gospel. Because I don't know how often y'all listen to gospel, but whenever you hear a nice gospel, right? That shit just hit.
As a musician, gospel music is top tier.
It is. It really is top tier.
There's no genre of music that is better
As
than
a
gospel
musician,
music.
I
Not
never
just in
listened
the
to any
words.
gospel.
Bro, you missing out. That's the thing.
Bro, gospel is like, I play bass, right? I have 2 bass guitars sitting out here looking at me, and the only songs that they well, I guess I play maybe like a funk, maybe like a Bruno Mars or some shit. But like generally all the music I be playing is gospel. Whenever I say, yo, let me practice playing, right? The only thing I can pull up is gospel to practice, because gospel is just so built for just harmony and just different layers, and it's just soothing. It's like, bro, it's like 2 things. Like soca music, you can never be upset and listen to soca music, and you can never be down and listen to gospel. Those 2 genres will lift you.
Gospel literally pulls your soul down.
I listen to soca when I'm cleaning.
Gospel make me cry, boss.
I listen to soca when I'm cleaning, and honest to God,
energy.
I don't remember cleaning, but the house just clean after. So
the whole shine a bitch.
That's what it is. Once soca start playing, you're just like grooving and you just want to move.
When the music hit me, and it just like, oh, this sweet boy. Oh, so that
you pelt your waist, go to the right.
You check. Oh, they pong up that fetching sink. They're me washing dishes. Like music gives you, and that's why I understand when they say, oh yeah, the devil just use music and get into people. Because like, yeah, there's times I've been listening to music and I feel like, yo, I'm in the bank line banging some tunes. I'm like, yo, pardon me, just want to thump off this man's head now. The man in front of me, jive a thump in his head now. For no reason. I obviously would. It doesn't compel me enough to actually do it, but the thought is there because of this mood I'm in, because of the vibe that this music give me. Just give me this. I just feel powerful. I just want to release this power.
That's how I feel when I listen to when I listen to like some Sada Baby, that's some hood shit, right? Bro, I just be there and I turn a super thug. I be looking out the window, I'm gonna rob this nigga, bro. Like, look up in here, bro. I'm just rob your bum ass, bro. Yo, I just get so angry. I be wanting to fight people, bro. Like, bro, like the veins at my neck, they stand up even without me talking. Like that shit just get me next level gangster.
Bro, even the album from Black, I don't remember the name of it. It's one with Problem and Free and all that. That one, they boss, that made me feel like I have problems in my
Oh
life.
man, bro.
It made me, but remember when, boss, me, sorry to rub it in your face again. I remember a time, when we were in Ontario, there, me, John, and Melvin, we were driving to the barber shop, right? And in the car going on the road, I think whoever was playing music, one of them came, the song came out. I think maybe it was Problem, right? And we were just singing along, and I don't know what the hell, but I know Jaron got possessed. Jaron jump, the car driving at Jaron halfway out the window, yelling and screaming the lyrics to the song "Go Down the Road, Boss." And I was like, bro, this is lit, but I feel the pain. But there was no pain to be
Bro.
felt.
No, I real life had problems, and I didn't even have a girl. Yo,
For the music, just create that atmosphere, bro, and it's just a vibe.
no, man.
And then when you
Nah.
grasp on top of that, a problem.
I love music, man.
Yeah, like nothing beats music. Like if all I have, if I'm abandoned in this world, and I have internet and I can only access one thing on the internet, I think I'm gonna pick music over.
Corn? Oh, sorry.
Huh? Corn?
Honestly, bro, I would prefer to be blind than deaf.
Oh, definitely. I think so. Cause like literally, I already know what things in the world look like, and I feel like it doesn't get much better than that.
I don't know.
Music, that shit evolves.
I do love me some music, but I like seeing. God gave me
Uh,
small ears and big
You know,
eyes. So
I'm okay with not playing another game if I can listen to music.
Yeah.
no, I just like seeing the world.
Because if I can see you and I can't hear you, and most people cannot communicate with me because most people don't know sign language. All this
Bro, how is
music,
that not-
everything on news, like there's two. You're actually better off being blind.
How is sign
I mean,
language
that-
not mandatory
Or they
in
could just
school?
write
Like a
everything to you
subject.
and just text you.
Yeah, they could do that.
They could do that.
They could do
But,
that, everyone.
you know,
Everyone, they could do that.
They could. But that's in certain situations.
No.
If it's somebody
That's
you know,
definitely
they could
certain
always
situation.
text you. They could just be right next to you, texting you.
If I don't
I
know,
mean, but
like,
then you're probably not gonna hear your phone alert.
No, you just have them vibrate always.
but then that's just it. I can only text you. I cannot converse
And
with
then-
you. I can't even talk,
yeah,
bro.
oh, shit. I don't think they supposed to
And that's
say that.
crazy. That's a crazy thing to me. Nah, that I don't care. Nah, because I'm not making fun of them. It's actually like fascinating that because they don't hear themselves, they don't know what they sound like saying the words.
But they
So that's why they
imagining what it
they
sounds like.
imagining what it would sound like for me to say this word, given that they've never heard it before.
Check
So
the
deaf
man say
people that
move
be
your
talking,
mouth. Bro, they
check?
making fun of you. Deaf people making fun of people who can hear.
Yeah, they mimic
But you over there using your mouth to say
it.
That's what it is.
You
It's
check?
an inside joke amongst the deaf community. They're
You
trolling
think they
everybody.
know those? You know some sounds that like you could say with your mouth and it look like you're saying like P, like P B D, no P B P B. That look like you're saying the same thing. My mouth did the same thing to say both those things.
PB. Yeah, ooh.
C C P B. No, see, whatever, bro. But you know, it's like I don't know, man. For deaf people, it's actually. Yeah, I don't know if I could do deaf. I feel like even if I was blind though, I could be guided around. You know, there's still ways to get
Another thing
around.
about it,
See, I already-
another thing is it's just against me as a person to like why I can't go deaf, bro. I come home and I turn on my TV, I go on YouTube and I play some songs and I'm playing a game, right? And I have a headset on, but I need the music in the background, bro. I literally go crazy if there's no sound, bro. Exam time, I used to like really just be like beating on my desk. I used to do all type of shit. They used to kick me out. And I'm like, bro, y'all really need to understand, bro. Like, if there's no noise, if there's nothing in the background for me to listen to, I start going crazy. Like, my mind, it starts cluttering itself. It starts saying all type of stupid shit. And I just start going crazy, bro. So like I
See, I
Yeah,
get
I
you.
need
just have to hear
Because
shit.
everybody's different in a sense. Because like when I decided that I like welding, I'm gonna do that. The first thing that crossed my mind is you can't do this for the rest of your life, you know, that's one. Because your vision is gonna deteriorate. Like ridiculously now that this is your trade, this is your life. And before I said, all right, let me do it, I had to come to terms that, yeah, you're gonna be blind. And I was like, all right, bet. And that's the only reason I went into it, because I was okay with going blind after a certain amount of time. You check? So I think I'm more on my eyes because I know that it will go. So I'm more appreciative of what it is.
Of what you have now.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, okay, I feel that. Because like in the same way, if I knew I was prone to having like some chronic arthritis in the future, I would do all the hiking I could every day
do
of my
everything.
life now.
Yeah.
Do all that shit now. But if I know that's what I'm destined for, let me get that shit in now.
So like when I look at things, I take that shit in. Because when I'm done, the only thing I have is my imagination, and my imagination is the thing.
I think that's for sure why you definitely want to travel the way you.
That's another thing, bro. Like my imagination is beautiful. I really don't need to see. Like, bro, like honest to God, bro, I can have like a good
be different, but I get you
in my head, bro. Cause like the things that I think about just entertain me, bro. I remember my dreams. Like I remember my dreams because I be so entertained when I wake up in the morning. I'm like, damn, bro, like, wow. You know, something crazy. I always die in my dream, or I'm always just about to die. That's how I wake up every morning. And I wake up every morning 5 minutes before my alarm.
Bro, isn't that weird that you have to kill yourself or die to wake up on a dream?
Now me, I just wake up and be like, shit, why did I wake up? Like I always wake up when the dream gets sweet.
Bro.
I always, every time I get some pum pum, no.
Bro.
It's like the dream, no? I'm not supposed to get a pum pum in my dream.
Bro, that happens too, or when I think about toilet. Because once I see a toilet bowl in my dream, I wake up.
Yeah, anything related to I remember vividly when I was a kid, I had a dream about taking the best piss ever. And you best believe I was actually taking the best piss ever.
I think I was 8.
No.
8 or 9 or something, right? I was sleeping and I don't know how I don't even know how it happened, dog. Right? But in the dream, I'm pissing and I'm like, ooh, this warm piss feels nice. Right?
It's like,
but then I start feeling the warmness on my leg and my knee. This is me. Yo, I'm just toilet boy, right? And then my eyes didn't open, they peel open. Bro. Right? And I realized what I've done, and I jump out of the bed, take the sheets off, I run them downstairs, take the whole mattress off the bed box. Bro, it's like 2:00 in the morning. Bro. And I'm scrubbing, cleaning, just like, oh my God, this my parents go wake up and say, you know, big.
Oh, remember, right? I remember I told y'all about my cruise, right? Where I was getting girls, I was getting pussy, bro. I was sexually active at this point in time, right? And dog, I had a toilet dream. We're not on the cruise anymore. This time we're in a hotel. So in this bed, right, it was me, my cousin, and my nephew. And bro, I had this toilet dream. Dog, beautiful dream, the boss. And I'm like, oh, bro, I need to go piss. I see the toilet, and I go bust this piss in the toilet, dog. And then at some point, my leg just start feeling warm. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I open my eyes, and I see my cousin sleeping. I see my nephew sleeping. And like, I'm still in the fucking, I'm pissing myself, bro. Yo, pissed. Yep. I got up, right? And I moved really slowly because this is a hotel bed. So there's like plastic or some shit on it, bro. And I lift my nephew up, right? And I press that little nigga in the piss, right? Everyone, my friend I pressed that nigga in the piss. Like the piss like absorbed into his clothes. And bro, I washed my underwear. I washed everything. Yo, I wring that shit dry. And then I went back in the bed and I went to sleep in a weird angle. Bro, I woke up in the morning. Far away from the piss. Yeah, I woke up in the morning and my grandma, they all mad at my nephew. They're like, oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom before you go sleep. And they beat him. And I'm looking at this little nigga. I'm like, wow, I really did this.
Monster.
No, because it comes that part where you know you're too big for this shit.
Too big.
So
Big, but
even
that-
you ashamed
that-
of the fuck it in this situation. You're like, and the thing is, I feel like every human being should know nobody be pissing their bed on purpose.
Nobody.
Realistically,
Who
there's
does?
no reason to beat a kid because they pissed the bed because nobody did that shit on purpose. Like literally, y'all been there. Like, why are we still doing this?
Nah, the
Bro,
point is,
I remember this
is,
one time.
empty your bladder before you go to sleep.
I didn't
remember-
pee because my bladder was full. I peed because I had a dream about pissing.
Bro, I remember this one time, right? In, I think, first farm or second farm. If y'all noticed, there's a thing going on when I tell stories. I'm always in second farm. Anyways, right? And I had this wet dream, right? But it was like, I don't know, dog. For some reason, it was a serious one because I swear I made milk for weeks, right?
Dream.
Bro, what happened was I got home, I was tired, and I went to lie down to go sleep after I washed my skin and everything. And I'm lying, I went to lie down straight on my belly, sleeping. Turns out when I lie down on my gut, I tend to get hard. You check? And while I'm there in the dream, I'm piping on this thing, right? And I can swear I'm sweating in real life because I'm fucking this person in this dream, right?
Mm.
And I'm there and I'm about to bust, right? And this is me. Hey, you didn't come home and sleep, right? And I can feel that shit moving from my balls up the shaft. So I
Yup.
grab it, right? And I did the wrong thing because I was supposed to run my hand inside my pants and grab it. So I grab it from the outside and I run to the bathroom. And this is me. You think you're going to throw my clothes on my bed? No,
Supposed to
right?
clench your ass
And I go in
cheeks.
front of the toilet. And this is me. Okay. I'm stuck with a dilemma now. Because if I release my hand, pressure.
Pressure.
Boss.
That shit go everywhere.
So now I'm trying to put the other hand in, but I can't do the maneuver quick enough. Right?
Pissing.
So the moment I let go, busting my pants. I'm just like, bro, I got out of bed. Just I'm upset.
Nah, that
So in my
happens
head,
sometimes, so-
from since that moment, I was just like, well, I realized when I sleep on my gut, I get hards and I get wet dreams, and that's it.
I have
It's either
I
my back
caught
or my
that shit
side.
halfway too, but I got to the
no
sink.
funny shit.
I got
No
to the
funny shit.
sink.
I never had a wet dream before. Never.
But you started beating shit mad early.
True.
You didn't have that build up.
It could be, yeah.
I think that's what it is though. It has to do because I think it has to do that. Because like
Bro,
for me, like I remember mine. Like I think I had one. Yeah, it's only one I can actually remember. And if I had others, maybe it just wasn't that exciting and it didn't wake me up.
Yeah,
I
it probably
didn't
wasn't all
miss,
that.
you know. But that first time I was freaking sleeping. It was definitely on my stomach too. And I don't remember what the dream was, who the dream was about, wherever it was, but I just remember I felt the sensation and I grabbed my piece and I flew in the bathroom because it didn't feel like pee. It just felt like something. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get to the bathroom.
A strange fluid.
Yeah, I literally get in the bathroom, turn on the light, and the mirror is right there, right? So I'm looking in the mirror, I pull my shit out, I'm like, okay, what is this? And I fucking just dripping bust in the sink. I'm like, what the hell is this? I didn't do nothing. Like I was asleep.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's the wet dream. I was like, that's
You know-
stupid. And I just went back to sleep.
You know
and
something else?
It was definitely. Go ahead.
I can't sleep on my back, and I don't like to sleep on my stomach. I always have to sleep on my side. And when I sleep on my side, I sleep on my left shoulder. Like I sleep on my left side.
Left shoulder down.
Yeah. I can't sleep the other way. Like I have to always face that direction. And if I try to sleep on my back, I can't breathe, bro. Like something's wrong with me, bro. Something's just wrong with me.
See, you should like you have what you call
Sleep
that thing?
apnea.
Sleep apnea too.
I
don't
have
know
to
what that
sleep.
means.
If I'm sleeping on my back, my head needs to be slightly elevated. I cannot sleep with my head I can't sleep on my back with my head being the same level as my back or whatever I'm laying on. So if we're lying on a piece of wood, I cannot lie on a piece of wood on my back. And sleep
Yeah, I like
in my
my
head.
wood.
I need at least two. Anyway, I need 2 pillows at least to freaking jack my head up. Jack my head up for real. That shit big.
It's weird, no, because like it depends on where my bed is. I sleep different. Like if my bed is against the wall, I sleep close to the wall.
Same.
And
I
if it's
jump
like
up and get comfort.
if I can get from both sides, I just sleep on the right side.
Man. If I try to sleep on my back, bro, like I'm going to wake up at some point gasping for air because I just can't breathe.
Yeah,
like, bro,
that's
I
what it
can't.
is.
I can't.
No, yeah, you might have sleep apnea,
I
bro.
can't breathe. Like, if bro, everybody that like slept with me, and like if I fall asleep on my back, they're like, "Yo, you good?" Like they be shaking me, waking me up. Like, "Yo, you good?" Like at one point, you
Cause you breathe frigga. Yeah, you definitely have that shit.
like they like, bro. At some point, you just stop breathing, and they're like, and I'm like, I sound like I'm dying and shit.
Get that shit checked, bro.
Yeah, because it will get worse. And
You get
fuck up
worse
your
as you
shit.
get older, yeah. So if you can manage it young, you're better off.
Yeah, because
Cause like I never used to have it, but then it just started happening to me, and I was just like, "Whoa, what is this shit?" It feels like I'm literally, if I lie down on my back, like I'd have to drink water for me to lie down on my back and then get through it. But sometimes it'll wake me up because it feels like my throat just collapsed on itself, and then I was like,
just malfunction.
And then I wake up and it's like, "Yo, is my throat dry?"
Bro,
so I just have to drink some more water.
Because it's crazy because I never used to snore, and
yeah,
I just started snoring. I sound like a fucking bear when I'm sleeping now.
That's me.
The apneas, bro.
But I feel like y'all knew that from, well, at least John knew that. From I feel cause I remember when we slept by Melvin the time. I don't feel like you were snoring and shit. I know I was.
Well,
I've been snoring all my life, but like it's not. I don't know. Nobody finds or has said that they found my snoring annoying. It's
I
like
did.
still.
I literally just started snoring. I think like a year and a half ago.
For a year and a half ago, I started dreaming.
Oh, that's recently.
More than once.
Because
I used to dream annually after, bro. So this is the reason why I did stop dreaming, right? Because I had the weirdest realistic dream, right, where I was trapped in a dream.
Oh.
So I had a dream that I woke up and went to school and came back home, and then I woke up and I was like, "Oh, that was weird." Then I went to school. Then I work, came back home, and then I woke up. I was like, "When does this end?" And then after that, I never dreamed again. Like it would dream once in a while, once a year. And I'm just like, yo, whenever I had the dream, I'll go and tell the man's them. I was like, yo, bro, I had a dream. And I was like, yo, what happened? Just a dream. I'm like, no, you don't understand. It either means something or it means something. Because that's the only reason. But then like since last year, I started to like dream again and get them more frequently. So I'm just like, I'm getting cool again. I'm getting entertained when I sleep, like the rest of y'all normal.
You getting creative again. Your creativity starts spiking. So that means
for me it depends on how I woke up. Yeah, but dreams be scary in that sense. Like the fact that you didn't know it was a dream, but then you found it was a dream. And it's like, what the heck just happened? Because I remember I had a dream that was so real at the time, I almost acted upon the things that happened in the dream. And those things happened to be about a dream that happened about Judy.
That's just like the dream I had the other day, where I said like I woke up like, bro, yo, I really can't remember how everything really went down, right? But I was hanging with some niggas, right? And they weren't really the best sets of people to hang with. So now they had a boss, right? And he was a mob nigga, and he had this Rolls Royce. And then my boy was like, yo, can we take the Rolls Royce for a spin? He said no. But then he got arrested, right? So then we're like, all right, I guess we can take a Rolls Royce for a spin now. I'm like, bro, you
I got
sure?
the keys, bitch.
I'm like, bro, you sure? And the nigga say, well, who gonna stop us? I'm like, all right, bro, I'm with you. So I hopped in the Rolls Royce with homie, right? And we started riding down the street, bro. And same time we riding down the street, there we see homie, like the mob boss. He's coming back from prison. I don't know if he snitched or whatever. I don't know what the fuck he did, but he already out. And he saw us. So he looked at us and he shook his head. He didn't say nothing to us. I'm like, okay, maybe it's cool. And I saw my boy scared. He was like, yo, what the fuck, bro? And he crashed the Rolls Royce. After he crashed the Rolls Royce, two men pulled up and they started spraying at us. So now both of these niggas, they bald, they black, they're like 6'5", they buff, and they bald. Like they really bald, bro. Like they had shining.
Wait, this happened in the Philly?
I don't know where it happened.
In the boy dream.
A dream.
A dream.
I don't know when you said this was a dream, because this is me. Yo, this happened.
Nah, bro, it's a dream.
Bro, I'm quite listening.
We're
like,
running
yo.
calculations.
I was like, yo, John, really? What?
Yo, like he killed my mans and everything, right? And I ended up like, bro, first of all, I don't remember pistol packing that day, but like I had the gun and this dude ran out of bullets and I spared his life. I'm like, bro, like, yo, I don't want to kill you. And then he just get up, he walked away. So I'm like, cool, that's done. But then I think he caught me like 2 days later when I was trying to leave the country, and son came with a flamethrower, bro. And that shit clicked like 5 times. And as soon as that shit came right in front of my face, bro, I woke up in the morning. I'm like, huh? I'm like, Jesus.
That's so raging.
I hate that, man. It's like, bro, even like what Timon said. So I had a dream I fully went to school and I woke up when I had already been in class. I feel like I was 2 periods in. I'm like, all right, break time soon reach. And that's when I woke up realizing, okay, no, what it was is my dad woke me up and then I started having the dream when I fell back asleep after he woke me up. So I remember waking up, and then when I fell asleep, the dream started from the point where I woke up, which I fully knew I did.
Fucking brain.
So when I actually woke up and realized I was still in bed, in my head, I was already in the second period. The morning flowed the way it would have regularly done in the dream in real life.
Yeah,
I was like, it don't make no sense. There was nothing that indicated that, hey, this just might be a dream. No, because everything was pinpoint.
You know that all that plays into deja vus, right?
Yeah.
Like dreams. So your brain creates these scenarios, these illusions, these simulations, right? And whenever one of those realities sync up with a dream and it has similarities, it just hits you like, oh, I've seen this before. But that's because your brain made it before. So it feels nostalgic. It just so happened to happen, yeah. Yeah, it so happened to happen. So I'm just like, bro, your brain doing real life calculations, and then the laws of probability plays in. Anything that can happen will happen. Sure. So if you thought about it in your dreams, it could potentially happen. That's why I be trying to dream that I'm rich. Because one day I'm just stumble across somebody like, deja real vu.
Manifest.
You check, I'm manifesting. I'm putting that energy out into the universe. Anything I want, I already have it. I'm just waiting for it. That's what it is. That's the mindset. I'm working hard. And the things that I want, I have them already. I'm just waiting. Everything happened in the timing.
Come on. Would you give up your teeth for $60 million? Yeah, $60 million.
Bro, you know what?
Literally learn shit about his teeth, so
yes,
he's not giving up that money.
Everyone, would you give up your teeth for $60 million?
Can I buy new teeth, or is that like
nobody ever asked that question? I would give up my teeth, bro. I can buy new teeth, and I can buy better teeth.
Yeah, I can buy new teeth. I can get implants and everything for like what? Less than a mil.
I asked a lot of people this, right? And they were like, no. I'm like, wow, y'all are really fucking stupid.
Check. I just throwing on my mask until I get them fixed.
Check. I can be ugly for a while. It's an investment.
It's not even ugly for a while, bro.
Bro, what you broke pearly teeth people doing with me? Rich with my gums?
You check.
Talk to me.
Like, being real, like even if you don't have teeth, bro, you're a millionaire now. Like who really gonna say some shit?
You check, people be broken, don't have teeth, and they still live fine. Yeah, we getting rid of them teeth. I almost said teeth. Them teeth, because the way our society is, and we're technologically advanced. There's options.
I know, bro. Like you can, bro. And like, bro, I can get veneers. I can get some diamond teeth, bro. I can do so much.
Shit, I can buy some. I can't buy people. That's slavery. Sorry. Anyways, moving on. I was gonna say I'll just hire some people with like really immaculate teeth and just have them do all the talking and smiling for me.
Like, smile for this camera for me. All right, thank you.
Oh, later.
And like, bro, I can get the Gucci Mane veneers, bro. You know what? You know, premium that shit is, bro. You see Gucci Mane smile? You see that nigga teeth?
And chompers.
Nah, them shit.
It's funny. We've been all over the place. We've been all over the place with all these talks. But before we get back to like anything music wise, I had some Chick-fil-A for the first time today. I bought a bowl.
Nigga, we didn't have Chick-fil-A when I went to freaking. Oh, you didn't have any?
No, I didn't have any.
Chick-fil-A bowl.
I don't know. There was like a burrito bowl. That's what I call it.
Come on.
No, nigga, you did not go to Chick-fil-A. You went to Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Oh, me bomba
Jesus
Chipotle.
Christ.
Chipotle. Chipotle.
Son of a gun. Like,
I apologize, folks.
I cannot believe that's not.
Chipotle.
Wow.
Chipotle.
Wow.
Timon, I am
Any-
utterly disappointed in you.
I don't
really
care.
said Chick-fil-A.
I don't care.
Timon.
I don't care. I don't care. You hear me? To all you listeners, I don't care. Right? Anyways, I had this bowl, right? So when I open the bowl, listen to me. This is gross. Right? But I got the hang of it because they just said, mix it up, mix it up. I was like, you want me to just mix up this food and eat it, right? Because it's going to look worse. So I did it. I was like, oh, this goes together nice, but it just looks gross, right? So I was asking everyone.
In a burrito.
I was sending everyone. I was like, bro, this is gross. Everyone's just like, oh, how dare you? Right? I was like, no. Just think about it for a second. It tastes good, right? It just does not look good. And I'm thinking, he's like, no. Some. I don't remember what he was saying. But he was saying some shit, right? So I said, just imagine all these ingredients were portioned properly on a plate, and you were in a group of people, and then you just said, whoop, I'm gonna just mix all this shit up. You know how weird everybody could think you are? But yet, they give you this bowl with mix up and say, yeah, this is good grub.
Hogwash.
How is it acceptable in one situation, not the other? People hate when I mix food together. I'm just like, it's going the same place. If I eat this bread and milk or this cereal and oats, leave me alone. It's all if I eat it now and then I eat it a second later separately, you know where they're going? Same gut. Coming out the same ass. Like,
I never understood people that had a problem with seeing people eat things that they're not eating. Yeah. Like, I'm eating it. Why do you feel the need to still comment? What do you think your comments are going to do
like in this situation? You want some of my food? Why you question? Like what?
Is that, you're trying to get in on this? Like,
I don't have any problem with people eating so long as I don't hear it. Bro, if I hear you chewing, I have like, bro, it is a personal problem and like I might kill you, bro. Like I hit, bro, that should make me so mad. Bro, everyone.
No, my jaw just clicks.
Just tell me when, Jaron.
Bro, like like he have to just do it around me. Like I just have to beat his ass for that shit.
You have a problem with hearing somebody swallow? Because I know a guy. Talking about Larry.
Okay. It's cool if you drinking, right? But if I hear you swallowing rice, something wrong with you.
Nah, because Brian could just be living and you hear Brian swallow.
Yeah, from across the room.
You hear Brian swallow life.
He's like, oh, it's 3 o'clock?
Oh,
yeah,
nah.
Brian. Larry.
Nah, but with music though, because I really feel like we scanter on this whole music thing. We actually did a good amount of talking on the music thing. I'm not gonna lie. It was informative for a sense. But Jaron didn't listen to the J. Cole album, so we can go in. And I assume you didn't listen to the Nicki Minaj album either.
I listened to the first song.
I listened to the first song.
I thought it was only a single she dropped. I didn't know it was an album.
First of all, I thought Alkaline only dropped a single, so I didn't listen to it. And then I found out today that it was a full album. I was like, what?
I don't listen to dancehall albums.
I don't listen either.
I've never said, hey, let me play this entire dancehall album from start to finish. I don't think I could.
I could listen to Busy. Not gonna lie.
Oh, well, no, Busy and different, man. Busy different, man. Yeah. Because he make different type of dancehall music. Like he make different types. He can bust a war tune and he can bust a love tune.
You're a real selector.
You check or pull up any vibe. No, pull up.
Nah, but I used to make music back in the day, folks. Back in the day, I used to dabble a little. Cause like I think I first got into like the whole freestyling when I saw everyone did it in high school. I was just like, yo, this how he even put those words and get them out. Cause why he did doing it, I'm thinking it's me. Nah. And I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, nah. So I can only think like the sentence ahead of me, right? And that's the only thing. Everyone will be spitting bars, doing whole sentences, painting picture. I was like, yo, this guy. got a talent. So I got inspired by this man freestyling in school. So every time I'll go home, I'm like, and when he come and start pumping on this or running that piano, he and Zachary, I'll come in and just like, all right, I thought about some shit, dog. Here I go. And I'll come in and I'll mess it up. As soon as I mess it up, I have to freestyle for real, because I can't get back. And because I kept doing that, I kept getting a little bit better. So by the time I was like in second, like far in secondary, like probably third form, fourth form, I started recording with instrumentals on my phone. And then I made some tunes in college, but it's never like I was trying to be professional with it. It was like whenever I'm in a vibe, like just listening to music and then hearing these instrumentals and then trying to do something to it was always cool. So like, if you check, I used to have a SoundCloud where I uploaded like some of the music too. Y'all never gonna find it, so don't try.
I'm a leaker.
And over the years, like once in a while, I would do a little thing to instrumental I found here and there, and I just spice some. So I feel like I might let y'all hear a couple of the songs, maybe episodes to come, maybe the next, and I'll have Jaren and everyone critique. It's gonna be a cringy ass moment for me because I don't want nobody hearing me be all weird, and I'm not gonna say vulnerable because the content of the songs ain't really something to be vulnerable about. But
it's just for fun.
It's just for fun.
Like there's a couple tracks that me and Timon on together, and they weren't like planned productions or nothing.
Yeah,
it was like Timon literally found this beat, and Timon sent someone. I was like, "Yo, this beat you hard," and so I'm like, "Yo, let me put a verse on that."
Yeah,
and it kind of it was just for the fun, and I feel like that's what makes music it just makes it so much better too. It's not like you just listen to people that can do this. You could also do this shit yourself too.
I remember, right? I told y'all niggas I was gonna give y'all an EP, right? I think it was Christmas 2016.
2015. No, it was. Wait, hold on. No, it would have been
way before that.
Way before that, 2013.
Way before that, though.
2013 when I went to it. Yeah.
I know. I realized, promise, bro. Like I was gonna give the EP, bro. Cause like I was writing, bro. Like I had some shit down. But then when it came to recording, bro, I just didn't know what to do. I was like, all right, boom.
And the thing is, you wrote your shit and then have a beat in advance. And I feel like that's why you got stuck a lot too.
Bro, I remember this one time, right? It was me, Jared, a sexual chopper up St. Philip, right? And we in his yard, like 12 o'clock, right? Just rapping, right? Freestyling, going off. And Khaled, the boy went in, right? And this man, And then I kill my moms. And this me, yo! Right? So we make him mad because the boy just spitting beer bars, not going up. And he just said, yeah, I murdered my mom. And we just like, what? And he tried to continue going. I was just like, no, bro, stop. You have to stop.
No. It's like, no, you're going too far.
I'm just like, you need to talk about something, like this is coming from somewhere.
I remember that night. And that night we were walking on Highway 44, and then there was somebody walking up Highway 44.
Yes. Just a lone man just walking.
And I'm like, bro, hold up. Like, if it was somebody that we knew, they would have said something to us, right? I'm like, that's so weird. And like, I will walk past the person, like you can hear the person footstep, right? Like we walking past the person, and Timon going to turn around to look at him. I said, Timon, don't do that.
I was gonna say good night.
Timon, don't do that.
Check suppose on Jumbi.
First off, if I turn around and it was, I wouldn't say nothing. I said,
yeah, no, you won't have no more for something.
You could have just screamed in my face. Oh, you gone. Oh, well.
Okay. I thought I saw someone.
Thought I saw something. Oh, well.
Well, let's keep walking. I'll drip piss from your pants.
Dude, and then you would have a take off your shirt and turn your shirt backwards and that type of fucking man. So we don't know all them proper procedures now.
Bro, I remember this one time where we walking from behind Newfie, right? Back road. And me and Jared walking there, and we hearing noise while we walking. Right? We trying to figure out like what the hell is that? Like when we stop, the sound stop. When we walk, we hear the sound, right? So I'm trying to figure out, what is that? So we walk a little faster, and we keep hearing it. So it's like the faster we walk, the more we hear the noise, right? So then we start running, right? And then I said, wait, but I think it's my pants making that noise because it's like It's like one of them, you know what a tent
The
material be?
yes, yeah. Polyester.
Polyester. So you hear
Yeah, like on the windbreaker, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, what up? And she's like, I don't know. So we did walk and we walking across the cemetery too. It's like, so it make it extra creepy.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. It's like, so we start sprinting on the little, because we're going up by the what do you call it, the church. What is the Moravian church?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going up there, right? And we hear the noise and we just speeding up, but then we realize, bro, it's my pants. That's what making the noise. And we just laugh.
No, one
When I was in grade 5, Mr. James tell a story like that. And the boy said he runs straight home and run from the sound. And until he busts the door, the boy realized that he hear the sound.
I didn't even know where we were coming from because I don't think it was from by Meg.
I truly don't think it was from by Meg because I don't really go by Meg often. Hey, one time, right? One time. Hey.
The puppy.
Oh, you know what they can talk about that?
I just had a feeling it had to be the puppy story, dog.
Yo, Buzz. Meg Howell like a mangy puppy, right? And everyone, the dog just mangy. So now me and Bushman over there, right, by Meg. Me and Bushman or me and you?
I was there. I think Bushman was there too.
Okay, so I'll cross the road, right? And like Meg puppy on the other side of the road. And I say, Cal come now. I'm like, yo, you think this puppy dunce? And Bushman say, I'll go find out. So Bushman, and the car come the bus, and the puppy run out in the road. But Alia, boop, 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 boop.
Wait, it wasn't even like that, no, because I think the puppy was crossing the road.
No,
and then
the puppy
Bushman call it and
cross the road when Bushman call him.
No, but there was some back and forth before the car even reached. That's the thing. Because it like when he got to like the middle of the road, it came back across, so the car didn't like know what was going on. So the car kept going at the same speed, right? But then y'all call back the puppy, and the puppy just like, huh? And the puppy walked back across the road, and that puppy get tossed on the like clothes in the washing machine. Dog. You literally hear the puppy tumbling, blah, 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 from the front to the back.
Spit him out. The car spit the puppy out.
And I said, he dead. And Meg was like kind of hot, right? He's like, yo, I killed that. I was like, that's not us, you dog dunce, right? So we ran back to see this pup. Did it die or did it just have a limp?
It had a limp, bro. That puppy was a fighter. Because one time, bros, like the puppy got older, right? And Meg brought it in the village. And Bushman said, boss, move your mangy dog from me. And Meg no listen to Bushman. And Bushman hold the puppy, right? And Bushman throw the puppy up. And dog, I swear to God, the puppy clear one lamppost. Land on the ground now. Boom. And the puppy just start bawl. I'm like, yo, you still alive? Boss, he get run over. And the puppy clear one lamppost. But this was probably like 3 weeks after. That dog was a fighter.
Listen here, guys. Yes, that sounds like animal cruelty to an extent. It is animal cruelty to an extent. It was. But we were young and we didn't really understand what was
you understood, but we didn't care.
Yeah, we didn't have that kind of it's country life.
Like we knew what we would do, but like we didn't care.
These animals that we did not really own were pests. If it wasn't ours, it was a pest. It was literally whatever. It's a nuisance. So we didn't have no love for these animals, right? But we grew up now and we understand that we were crazy.
We understand that is wrong.
Yes, right? So now there's more stories like that because I have a whole
lot more, but I don't think I should bring up this one, boy.
I'm not gonna bring up the one with the puppy and the stick.
Oh, I was thinking about the one. I was thinking about the one with the puppy and the drum. You remember that one, Timon?
Ooh.
That was Roger.
No, I was gonna talk about my cat because we had this one cat that was orange and white and black. It just looked gross. the colors didn't even match. And to make it worse, and to make it worse, it was blinding one eye and partially blinding the other. And the mother didn't want it. She knew for sure she gave birth to a defected kitten. And she neglected that thing. But then it was just following the kitten and the mom. Every time you come to like get some breast milk, the cat would get up. I was like, what happened to the other kids who trying to get like the other kittens who trying to get milk? Like they must suffer because it's mangy cat. Right? So like it will get separated, and so she will go places where she know the cat can't see them because she bad-minded. Right? And the cat got bigger, right? And it got just stupid. It was skinny. You could see his ribs. And in my head, I was like, it's weird. It have yampy crust over his eyes. You can't even do nothing about it. It was looking gross. And I was getting tired. Right? And my auntie and them always sending it away and stuff. And it just kept doing things, right? So one day, I said, all right, I had enough of this cat. So I took a mop stick and my uncle Tony garage kind of on an incline, right? From the backside. And I swing this mop stick in his cat belly and pitch it. And when I say pitch, right, you swear I could be playing golf. That thing fly down the hill over some trees, land in the bush. And this is me. Well, we never seen that again because you can't see. I came back later, the cat back where it was, like if nobody troubled it or hit it just now. So I was like, yo, if forgiveness was a thing, right? So later on that day, Sherika dad was passing up and down with truck that he doing like work or whatever, right? So this is me. Opportunities.
Huge ass dump truck.
So I stay on the other side of the road and I'm calling this cat, right? And I hear Sherika daddy truck coming for a good while before he even reach close to the house. So I'm calling and the cat really afraid and hesitant towards people, but you have to trust us for food. Because sometimes we feel sad for it and feed it. It got pregnant, dog. I'm like, there's a cat out here with no standards. Right? So this cat came out and Sherika, that truck came around because I think her brother was driving it at the time, the truck. And the cat come out and I see the front wheel of that truck pick it up between, like it picked the cat up and fling it into the back wheels, right? And I hear the cat go, ah! And I thought, okay, dead.
Well, that's it, no.
And then I see it get fling out from between the back wheels.
Oh, you went in between.
Yes. And this is, when it happened, right, I felt like my stomach sank. And this is me. That is no way to treat a living creature, right? I felt sad and sick that I caused that to happen, right? And I'm watching this cat. You know, the cat just get up and just walk away. And I was like, I don't like you. I don't die. I was feeling something for you, and the boy lived.
And
she lived. I was like,
oh God.
I know what you mean. What really made me realize that, you know, we were mistreating animals, bro, was, man, I'm gonna have to just tell the story, man. I have introduced them to Roger. Like I have a brother.
No, you didn't tell the story with Roger yet. You didn't even. You should. I think you can tell it now.
Okay. Well, I have a friend there named Roger. No, I definitely brought up Roger with Kiel, bro. But Roger,
but we didn't. I didn't let you finish the story.
We said we're going to get into it at a different time.
All right. Yeah. Well, Roger is a different breed. Like Roger
with a list tongue.
Roger, like if you say Roger, let's go rob a bank. Roger gonna put on the hood. Roger gonna pull his shirt over his head. Roger gonna do something. Roger with it. Yo. So now a stray dog come up in the pugs in them yard, right? And the stray dog has some puppy up there. And pugs just say he no want that puppy up here. He no want the dog up here. Pugs in them, they run the dog, and the dog run and left the puppy in them. So now them mangy puppy up here because the dog be mangy. Wow. I like the mangy that goes in the new field. Huh?
Mangy, that's why it was a nuisance, bro.
So like, was them man put the dog and them in one drum, one blue. Ever you know the blue barrel on them?
Yeah. I want the drum.
Yeah. And then man throw some gas in there, right?
Oh, Lord.
I strike one match.
Lord.
Ever I stood up there and I watched them roast the puppy and them inside the one drum. And I was like, yo, this is evil. This is evil. But I'm not gonna say nothing because I also helped my cousin catch one dog and me hang the dog because it raped our like we had a small like inside dog, right? It was a big Rottweiler. And the Rottweiler come and he bust up the dog, boss. When I say the dog, they bleed. And the dog on the ground, right? Like she couldn't walk, she couldn't do nothing. And the dog in a pain, and like he just would not stop. Like he just keep running. Every time like that dog came around, like our dog would run into the house. And this dog would run up on our gallery. So like, yo, like, well, I'm to you, boss. Like you don't belong to me.
House.
You don't belong to me. Y'all try to come in the fool me house. Like, well, I'm to you. But what I'm tell you, after I finally catch that dog, right? My cousin say, yo, help me get the dog in the bush. May say how they go throw the dog away in the bush, leave the dog somewhere and left the dog. Obviously the boy wrapped the rope. That's how I catch, because I lasso the dog, my dog. The boy wrapped the rope around on a tree, right? And the boy saw pull the fetch and some. I'm gonna watch the boy hang the dog. And I was like, wow, I did not expect this. No.
No. Now I can't name what I'm cousin.
I was like, wow, this. I was truly speechless. After that, I kind of had a little fear to him. I kind of had a little fear when around him, because like this nigga could just
capable anything.
Huh?
But like country is actually really different, and it's not like if we don't have no sense of humanity out here. It's just that things are just different.
Yeah, plus we grew up in a culture that's like that too.
Yeah, because like we had dog fighting going on for a long time now. And
next to my church.
Yeah, man, like bro. I remember even when the monkey and them in the new field, right? But I watched the monkey and a dog, a pit bull, right? Fight it out. I watched the
monkey
fight it out.
Like after the circus came, Dantigas and monkeys got away, and then I don't know if they breed or they just, I don't know. But monkeys were in Newfield at some point. They were just running rampant to Newfield. To Antigua. They was all over. I wonder what happened to them.
They all died.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I think so, because like I know at least 3 of them that died. No, actually, yeah.
No food or dog?
Dog.
Poison.
Dog.
Fucking dogs.
Dog hold them the boy, yeah.
The first one, they kill the dogs. They both kill each other. Bro.
What kind of monkey that maybe was?
They weren't even big.
Y'all don't even understand. Monkeys are pretty strong, Like
bro, they might be flimsy, bro, but
it's muscles.
And bro, first of all, the monkey and the pit bull are fight, boss, and the monkey pick up stone and slap the pit bull. And like, bro, like
and they know the dog and them ties, so they can only do certain amount.
They'll watch this. I'm like, bro, this is amazing. Like I did not think I was ever going to witness something like this in life. Bro, the monkey and the dog a fight, right? And the pit bull grab the monkey. And the monkey swing around, right? And bite the pit bull on his neck. And the monkey fangs, like those shits way bigger than the pit bull, and they do a lot more damage. Bro, the pit bull, like after a point in time, right? I see the pit bull kind of like it kind of just loosen up. Like it kind of loosened up, and like the monkey gets away from the pit bull grip, and the monkey start beat down the pit bull, and then he's out limp way. Like I'll find the monkey dead in the bush, and the pit bull may okay for the night. Then the next day, the pit bull dead.
So that's so bad for real.
Boss,
they crazy.
I used to throw stone at the monkey. The monkey just catch them and pelt them back.
I wouldn't beef no monkey ever. If a monkey teeth and shit, he can have it.
Yeah, I don't fuck with monkeys because they fast and they get aggressive, and even with their small build, they strong. If a monkey see you, they literally go in for your face because they know that's your vulnerable place.
Yep.
They will go for your face and your balls and then bite your joints, dog. Like why? Why are you so calculated? You're an assassin.
Niggas bite your Achilles.
It's like they crazy with it, and like when I hear people going into the jungle and like fighting of random wild monkeys, I'm just like, first off, you could just walk around.
Check, you had no business going in there.
Like you see here monkeys, it's like, well, long route it is.
It's not a good idea, no.
Honestly, I just wouldn't go into no jungle, bro. That's one place. No.
I would like to go into the jungle. I just don't want to see no spiders, snakes, or jaguars.
Come on. No.
I like wildlife like that though. I just
I
don't
like wildlife like
I
that.
don't like confrontational animals.
If I had a weapon that could probably take it down before it got close to do damage to me, I would be a little bit more easy.
Yeah, definitely. I saw that puppy for me.
Yeah,
Not
like
me.
even if I'm not versed with it, I feel like I would have a level of confidence and comfort. So yeah, I would go into the wild with, surrounded by lions and monkeys and gorillas and buffaloes, even if I had like 2 shots in my rifle. Yeah.
Come on, 2 shots in a rifle, not killing no buffalo, no.
Actually, it could. It just depends on it depends the distance.
Come on.
But you're not gonna have a calc. You have to be a lucky shot though.
Do you think that everyone says a lucky shot. You really think
it's actually not a lucky shot. If they're not traveling in herds and you see a buffalo like at least 90 meters, 900 meters away, if you get in 2 shots, it's going down. The first shot, it'll get damaged, but you'll still power through. The second shot will take it down.
Nah, you saying in the situation where the shit gonna attack you.
Oh no, if it's attacking me, I'm climbing a tree, a sturdy tree, and I'm shooting from above.
Oh, okay, so even after you get to, because come here, them they're dead and so.
Pigs, wild boars, they are different.
Them bitches have bleed out. So you have to wait on them to die, to be ready to die.
Because if you stay in a tree, they will literally gnaw away at the tree trying to cut it down. That's wild pigs. That's why they're crazy, because like Brian was telling me a story about him and his old mans and friends and them that they went to Ghana, and like back in the day when they used to cross rivers and so to get into people cane field and cornfield and so.
And
they will run into like wild boars. And sometimes so what you have to do is they will see you and chase you up a tree. And what you would have to do is cut your hand or something and drop blood on their head
on one of them,
so they can attack the one with the blood. Because they will just stay there and then let the other boars attack that boar with the blood on it, and they will kill that, and then afterward they'll be like, well, all right, let's head out of here.
I don't know. Nah, I don't. That's one thing I don't ever want to buck up in the wild, because I know it's like to kill a pig, the man say I have cut behind one of the legs because there's a major artery there, and it will bleed out quick if you cut there. And I'm like, all right, well, how am I going to get to the back of a pig foot in a situation where the pig attacking me? And then I've also seen domesticated pigs, like in a pig pen, and the man trying to kill that shit for meat by hitting it with a sledgehammer, and the shit didn't die on the first hit. The shit didn't even get knocked out. The boy just making noise. I'm like, that's not right. That's not right by any means. There's nothing that you should hit. There's no living creature on this earth that you should hit with a sledgehammer full strength and it does nothing to it.
Eel.
Eel, yeah, boss. You have to see a fisherman. Every fisherman, not boss. So you think?
No, honestly, because that's where all the power is. Like if you cut off an eel head, the eel mouth will move, its eel body will move, it's still alive fully.
You ever seen how them fishermen handle them though?
No.
I bet you any fishing boat you go on in Antigua that fish waters with eel, like lots of rocky areas and stuff, all of them have club.
Where they pong the head or the tail?
They pong whatever they can pong, because when the fish come out of the water, they're going wild.
Nah, Uncle Perry showed us, because the time we went camping to like Green Island, and eel literally shoot out the water onto the shore. And the man's like, oh, what a joke. And the boy grab his cutlass and go straight face. And he said, watch this. And he slash off the head. And he said, you see that? They still stay alive. You check? And he shows us what go on. He's like, yeah, they don't die that easy. And he holding it from the back where he cut off the neck. And he's showing that the mouth still moving, and he putting his blade in there and he's still chomping down at the thing. Right, and the tail still moving. He grabbed the eel and then pung the tail with the edge of his knife and slam it on the tail a couple times, and the body just went limp. And he's like, all the power is in the tail. You have to hit the tail, and once the tail damage on an eel or snake, they basically get weak. It's like if you hit them in the balls, the tail balls.
I didn't know there was like a science to it. I just know whenever I see eel end up in the boat, I see them fit them man just start fling blow. And just thing below. But yeah, they're friendly. It was a nice podcast tonight. Did enjoy the conversation, just some talks, you know.
It got dark for a second, but hey, it was good.
Nah, we gotta talk about it all. If we can't just talk about ourselves in the positive lights and those shit parts and the negative parts. Check.
Gotta let people know, you know, like this the real us. I told you, like it just
We're genuine people out here. Check.
Yeah, so thanks for listening, guys. I hope you come back again. And yeah, see you guys.
Next week we'll have something nice for y'all.
Bit.
But
yeah. So signing out. The
You
bad
never
man.
come in quicker with them. Yeah, bro.
check. Wait, all right. Wait.
Yo,
Alright,
live
peace,
differently, right? So that's all about my sign off, boss. We can differ every time.
Aye.
Hey, pineapple bad man.
Back then, no. Good for that pum pum.
Darling, please stop driving me crazy all night. You love